Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody! How are we doing? Fuck, I've missed you all. I've missed saying that. I've just missed being here. Sorry I, ghosted you all for, 2.5, almost 3 months. It was not on purpose. I promise. We'll get into that in a bit. But hello, Logan. Hello, Citrus Chump. Hello, Parksmew. I missed your mom. You did no such things! My mom is relevant for the shit show of a story time I have for the rest of the stream, but my mom's relevant, you know, pinning that. Who else am I saying hi to? Hello, Rebecca. Hello, Beta Me. How are we doing? Everybody go to bed. Except for, an Entity of Justice. Rebecca, you have to stay here. Not allowed to leave, okay? Only she's allowed here. I've decided. But anyway, hi, everybody. Hello. How have we been? How have we been? I've been doing plenty of shiny hunting myself. Fuck yeah. Honestly, okay, I've been doing some shiny hunting in this game in my free time a little bit. I have the shiny charm. Shiny hunting's really fun. Oh my god, I'm so excited to get back into shiny hunting, in general, but also in this game. Oh yeah, you're right. I come to your mom last night. I did not miss. Okay. Shut up. I have no response to that. Besides just shut up. Your mom, yeah. Shut up, plum thumb. I'm gonna bust you up, fam, and wear your clothes or whatever. I've had Puss in Boots: The Last Wish in my brain for a couple of weeks. I have no idea why. I haven't seen it since it came out in theaters. Anyway, regardless, I'm sure you guys can see here that I've updated the little layout a little bit. I like the idea of having a little visual of the music and also having the song on screen. So that way you guys can, you know, see what song is playing. I set this up a couple days after my last stream. I was like, yeah, I'll come back next week. And then it'll be all awesome. I'll have a week break. 2 months later, here we are. I continue to be impressed by how much you misread my messages. Okay. Shush, I'm stupid, okay? I don't know why, but whenever I'm reading things out loud, my brain, visually, whenever I'm reading out loud, it kind of, jumbles up, and, my vision gets a little bit wobbly, but only when I'm speaking out loud. Maybe it's the fact that I didn't speak, you know, when it, in class, in elementary school, where, you go around, you're reading, paragraphs of, a book, but then, some idiot in the corner is oh, I don't want to read, and then you skip over them. That was me, and now I don't know how to read while also speaking out loud. So don't do that. Don't do what I did. It's because you got the bear deal from the Mood bot. No, it's not because I got the bear fucking idiot from the Mood bot. No, I don't know why, but me and my coworkers have just been quoting Puss in Boots: The Last Wish to each other lately. We do love DILFs. That's right. You're so right. Anyway, type 1 for DILFs while I get to the video game, because we're playing video games. That's right. So this is the team that I had for Let's Go. No, it's not Let's Go. This is not Let's Go. I'm so stupid. What is this game? Legends ZA. That's why I thought it was Let's Go for a second. Okay. So you agree he's a DILF? I mean, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying I'm not going to address the elephant in the room. Or the bear in the room. Anyways, this is the team I had for, Legends ZA. I chose Chikorita as my starter. Oh, okay. I tried to spin him around, but it didn't work. His name is Chickpea. I Mega Evolved him, and then I put him in my party. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to keep him like this. So that's my Mega. I also got a Gallade, an Alpha Gallade. This guy really carried the team for a lot of it. Big Bertha, I had a Crocodile. I gave everybody, nicknames, because I felt hey, I know these Pokemon. I may as well give them nicknames and everything. Famous Let's Go Pokedex of 0 Kanto Pokemon. Yes! Shh! Hey, look, Pikachu's in Kalos, and also Kanto. So, your mum, yeah. Someone had to choose Chikorita, and it was me! I love Chikorita! I don't care for Tepig too much, but I love Chikorita, and the next time I do plan to play this game on stream, whether it's soon, whether it's eventually, who knows. I plan to use, Totodile for my playthrough for that one, so look forward to that. Pikachu is not in your fucking party. Pikachu was! Okay, so, I did this thing where I would use, a bunch of different Pokemon throughout my playthrough. Spoilers, I got a lot of shiny Pokemon. But anyway, these were Pokemon I used, throughout my playthrough. At some point, I swapped out my starter for, a Chespin, because I was like, hey, I want to, use this Pokemon as well, because I love this guy. So my Pokemon I had, throughout my playthrough, this is the team I ended with. I mean, I chose Chikorita. Chikorita is awesome. I agree. Chikorita is so cool. Anyway, Big Bertha, Crocodile. I've never actually used, these 3 Pokemon I've never actually used in a playthrough, and I was super excited. I'm honestly surprised. I wasn't going to use Crocodile. I didn't go in planning like, oh yeah, I'll use Crocodile. I just kind of like picked up a Sandile. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna fill out the Pokedex. I'll just like evolve her and like, you know, use her a little bit and swap her out later. And then here we are. I think she was the first one to reach level 100 when I played. Yeah, hunting Dratini. Yo, good luck with that. Fingers crossed you do well and you don't die horrendously. I don't know how you could die. Recently completed the Elemental Monkeys. Ooh, okay. I think I do want to hunt for at least one of the Elemental Monkeys. I found a couple of Larvitar in the midst of it. You know, so real. You're so real. And up naming my Pokemon after French cheese and Riley chose French pastries. That is actually so cute. I love that. That actually does transition into my Scolipede Suzette, like Crepe Suzette. That's what I named her after that. What's going on? I'm gonna sidetrack you, draw your team. Dude, I don't have my whiteboard set up. I don't have my whiteboard set up. You know what I do have set up actually instead? I have like a bunch of manga over here. Also my camera is like not even adjusted. Why am I short? I have like a bunch of manga. Also I have a Halloween bucket. I got this when I went to Luna Park recently for Halloween. I also won the Squid Game that was there. I got Squid Game stuff. Give me 1 second. Is the music too loud, by the way? I wonder why you're short. Shut up! Your mom! Okay, hold on. The whiteboard is like behind the shelves because it fell down. I just couldn't be fucked to like move it. So give me 1 second. Alright, I got it. Say that Pokemon name fucking Scolipede? No, Scoliopede. It's Scolipede. Why am I where did the other like what Scoliopede? I don't know how to read. I'm so stupid. Anyway, okay, awesome. I've been benching I've been benching. Oh, you've been benching. Okay, by the other spawns on top of restaurants. Elena with turbo controller. I'm about to do a shiny check. Fuck yeah, I believe in you. I don't have a turbo controller, so I haven't been able to do like the AFK bench method. But I have done a couple of bench methods in the past, and like benching's kind of fun. I do like benching. Hold on, let me just I also like benching at the gym because I go to the gym. Anyway, yeah, let's draw my Pokemon team from Legend ZA. We'll start off with Chikorita. It's been a while since I've drawn. It's been a while since I've drawn. I'm just gonna draw them at whatever stage I feel like it. But this is Chikorita. I really like the essence and also the fact that this guy has only 3 legs. I don't know why I did that. Does Chikorita have a tail? Chikorita has a tail now. So that's Chikorita. Let's see, I had Chikorita. I used a Pikachu for a while, but I didn't like use it for like the entire time, honestly. That is a little guy, I agree. Let's see. I'm also going to do a different color. We'll do a different color. I got a Drampa right near the end, and I've always wanted to use Drampa. Fuck, what does Drampa look like? Hold on. I'm gonna have to get a visual aid really quickly so I can see what the fuck a Drampa looks like. Alright, cool, awesome. But yeah, I got Drampa like right near the end because like obviously like that's where Drampa is, right near the end of the game. Really awesome. I named her Nona because she's a grandma. It just made a lot of sense. What Pokemon did you guys use for your playthroughs? Did you guys use any like new Pokemon you haven't used before? Or did you guys use Pokemon that you're very familiar with? I took this opportunity to like, use Pokemon I haven't had a chance to use. Okay, I have a reference, but I'm also vaguely doing this from memory, so that's why it kind of looks weird. That's Drampa. There we go. She's just an old little lady. She's awesome. Been trying hunting Scrafty, so I've been running in spawns, then fly back and oh, true, good point. Okay, I was trying to hunt for a Phalanx in like that like circle area with like I don't remember what the wild zone number is called, but like it's the one that has like a Froakie like on the tower, like on like the big tower thing. And like I would like fly to it, then I'd walk into the center and then fly back and kind of like loop around. I accidentally got a Froakie, no Phalanx yet. Very sad for me. Oh, let's draw a Tynamo, but we're gonna use the colors for like Electros because I did use a Tynamo for a little bit. The Mega was really fun, although I didn't really use the Mega very often. That's what Tynamo looks like apparently in my head. There we go. Dynamo's cool. Who else did I use? Who did I use that wasn't on my finishing team? I used Chespin. Let's draw a Chespin over here. I named her Frankie. She was awesome. I thought it was fun to try and like use like a bunch of different Pokemon. And so like kind of to avoid my Pokemon being over leveled, I kind of swapped out a bunch of Pokemon. That's why I swapped out my my starter at some point. I'm gonna give her like No, not the W face, because, like, that doesn't really work. Anyway, and Gyarados. Oh, I think okay, my first shiny I got was a Magikarp, so I did use Gyarados for a little bit. That was fun. Also a game where you can't use any Pokemon before you're intended to, because there's no breeding in the Legends subseries, apparently. Yeah, apparently you're not allowed to breed. Which kind of made sense for Legends Arceus, because, like, it was, like, set in the past, so it's like, oh yeah, we, like, maybe, like, you make the excuse of, like, people didn't realize that, like, you could make them breed in captivity. But, like, what are you gonna do? It's not a mainline series. Like, you know, just use the Pokemon that are, like, are available, I suppose. Fuck, what other Pokemon did I use in my team? Okay, oh, a Glaceon, that's right. I caught an Eevee early on, and as I was playing, I was trying to, like, you know, complete the Pokedex as I was going, and I had a spare Ice Stone, so I thought, yeah, let's evolve my Eevee into a Glaceon. I've always wanted to use, Glaceon, so I thought, yeah, this is a good chance to use a Glaceon. I know that these are diamonds, but I forget what diamonds look like. Except for right now, there we go, this is Glaceon! Glaceon's just like a bunch of angles now. And also mad. Gator, T-Rex, Excadrill, Alexander, Gengar, Scolipede was my team. That's a good team. A good solid team. I realized, like, right near the end, that, like, I had a good coverage for Pokemon on my team. I didn't even try to go for, like, any, like, I wasn't trying to think, like, oh, this Pokemon will be good against this type, and that Pokemon will be good for this. I was just like, yeah, Scolipede is fun. I loved it when it was a Whirlipede. Hold on, let me finish the Glaceon. There we go. Awesome. Let me draw a Whirlipede, because that thing was so fun. Honestly, I had a Whirlipede for, like, 10 extra levels than I should have, because, like, it was just so fun to, like, watch Whirlipede sort of, like, run around. Alright, this is Whirlipede. Fuck yeah. That's Whirlipede right there. It looks bad, but he's awesome. Meganium, fuck yeah, Sableye, Delphox, Shiny Dragalge, ooh. You got the Cancer Beam Seaweed, hell yeah. Lopunny will be Shiny Scrafty. Okay, Dragonair currently. I'm on Shield right now if anyone wants to do Dynamax Adventures with me. Ooh, are you, like, starting back from the beginning for Pokemon Shield? Or are you, like, just sort of, like, playing, like, doing, like, you're doing the Dynamax Adventures. But, like, are you starting from the beginning, or are you just playing because, like, fun? No? Okay, good point. Shh. I really want a Shiny Drampa to see the Mega. Shiny Drampa is a really cool Mega. I do like the orange. I do want a Shiny Drampa. And also seeing the Mega would also be cool. So if you do find it, then, you know, send me photos and share it with the chat. What other Pokemon did I use? I did use, like, the Gift Curlier at some point, like, the Gift routes that had, like, the Gardevoir. I did use it for a little bit, but then when I got to, like, when this is gonna be Curlier over here, but when I got, like, my routes, that was a boy, I like Gallade quite a lot. So this is not Curlier. That is just a girl. I just drew like Teto from Vocaloid. That's Curlier, apparently. But yeah, so I swapped it out for Gallade, because Gallade is awesome. I like Gallade. Never got far enough in the game for Dynamax Adventures. I think I did play Dynamax Adventures a little bit for Sword and Shield, but then I kind of, like, petered off a little bit. You want to hunt all the legendaries. You know what? Real. So real. So real. I love how the Mega makes it go from Grandpa to fucking Boogeyman. I mean, like, the Mega kind of makes Grandpa go from, like, silly little Grandpa guy to, like, God. He's a god. He's awesome. I stopped after the PS never continued and reset. Got the same point and stopped. Yeah, no, I get that. I don't know why. I haven't, like, had any issues with, like, the Pokemon DLCs at all. But I've noticed that, like, whenever I play the Pokemon DLCs, I've never finished them. I'm intending to go back to them. I will fix that eventually. Who else was in my team? You know what? This Curly represents, Gallade and Gardevoir. I've decided now, actually. Who else was on my team? I used the Raichu for a little bit. I will just draw... This is Raichu. I didn't use him for very long, so he's not going to be very big. Actually, I think it was a girl, actually. Never mind. Who else? Crocodile. How could I forget about the big Bertha, the awesome Crocodile? I'm going to draw her over here, actually. Yeah, I'm going to draw the middle stage evolution because I think he's funny how he, like, kind of, like, stands up. I also don't know how he looks. I have forgotten. I don't know what I've drawn over here. That's just a dog. I've just drawn a dog. But we're gonna run with it. We're gonna roll with it. I think I have to replay the game at this point. You probably could. You should. Replaying games is fun. I want to replay a lot of the Pokemon games. I do have this idea that I'll probably share like later, or maybe I won't share. The more I draw this, the more it just looks like a dog. This is an alligator. This is a crocodile. Crocodile arm. What the fuck is that? That is not... Okay. What if I just write gator next to it? Gator. There we go. Gator! Miles is trying to play Legends Arceus out of necessity. Ooh, I know that, like, you have gone on record to say that, like, it's not really that replayable. I haven't replayed it myself. I'm only taking your word for it. I wish you the best of luck. And eventually I'm gonna replay, Legends Arceus, because, like, I never played it on the channel, and I feel like I probably should. But at this point, I haven't played a single, Legends game on the channel, so, like, you know, let's keep the streak alive, I suppose. Never beat Shield, so I think it's funny when I replay somehow keep going for the same team and it's not on purpose, you know? Your heart knows what you want. I've noticed whenever I do play Pokemon games, I go for, like, the same kind of silly Pokemon. But, like, yeah, maybe you could, like, try and, like, make yourself to try, like, play a different, like, Pokemon that you haven't, like, used before or something. I don't know. Or maybe just use the same guys, because the same guys are awesome. Okay, so I've got my starter, I've got my Curlier, Crocodile, Whirlipede, Tynamo, Drampa, Chespin over here, the Gardevoir, the Raichu, the Glaceon. I did catch a Phalanx, but I never actually used it. I wanted to use it, but, like, by the time I had Phalanx, I already had, like, Gallade, so it's like, why would I have, like, an extra fighting type? So I think this is, like, my team that I used on again, off again for the game. Just kind of, like, swapping out Pokemon. There were other Pokemon I did occasionally use, but most of the time I was trying to, like, just use, like, I kind of, like, I didn't really, like, make myself, like, be restricted to, like, only using one Pokemon or two Pokemon or whatever. I had a whole team throughout the whole game, but, like, for the first half of the game, I only really used the same 3 Pokemon, and the other 3 I just used to, like, you know, like, beef out the Pokedex and, like, you know, like, work on that. Because I was working on the Pokedex, like, as I was going, because I was like, yeah, I'm either going to do it now while I'm playing, or I'm not going to do it at all. And there was just times where I just didn't want to, like, progress in the story. Cheese! There's times where I wanted to, like, I didn't want to progress in the story, but I wanted to, like, play the game, so I just kind of did that. Anyway, that's sitting there. That's my power of manga. I bought a bunch of manga recently. I will read these eventually. If you don't see this pile of books at least down to here, by January, kill me with laser beams, okay? Okay. You don't like Sinnoh? True. Sinnoh, I'm kind of, like, mixed on Sinnoh because, like, I initially started with, with Pokemon Platinum. But, like, now, the more I think about it, the, like, I can see, like, damn, this kind of is arse. I have a lot of nostalgia for it, so I kind of have to like it still, in a way. I still do kind of like it, but, like, I don't know if I would enjoy it if I, like, went to play it, even if I did play, like, Platinum or Diamond. Let's Go, not Let's Go. The remakes, I don't even want to talk about them. They were kind of stinky duty. Anyway, I still have, like, background music on. Should I keep the music on, or should I, like, swap out for, like, different music for, the stream? What do you guys think would be a fun idea? Let me just turn it down a touch. Awesome. Okay, that should be fine. I've been playing this game, like, without the music for a while. Not that I don't think the music's good. The music is good. I just, like, I've been watching a lot of YouTube while I've been playing in this game. Oh, I should show you guys my shiny Pokemon. I have done a bunch of shiny hunting and, like, you know, in the background. Here's a little bit of Pokemon I have. I've tried to keep them in the order that I've caught them. You know, there's, like, the, what you call it, the, like, the quest Mareep. Then, I've given, like, a lot of Pokemon, like, little nicknames. So that has to be the most overrated region. Oh, yeah, it absolutely is overrated. Also, starting stream in front of the most spoiler, shh! We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk. No one addresses the elephant in the room. That's just been where, like, my, like stopping point, like, the spot where I've, like, put my character in. Also, fit check. Hello. I think I drip, and also I've cooked with my drip. Anyway, let me share my Pokemon, all my shinies and everything. So I've got Mareep. We're gonna speed run this. So we've got Mareep, haven't given a name. We've got Linguini. We got Marmalade. We got Francine. I was very hungry when I named those two. We got Francine. I caught these guys as like their base evolutions. I'm buffering so hard because stream is literally only available in 1080p. Ooh, I will try to fix that. For next time. I don't know if I know how to fix that now. I am so sorry. Cope, I guess. Respectfully, I love you. I don't know how to help, but cope, I suppose. And we also got Pesto, another Magikarp. I thought, like, a lot of the Pokemon I've caught as shinies, I've, like, evolved all the way to the end, and then I just caught other Pokemon of the same line. So I kind of have, like, a living shiny dex for a couple of lines at this point. We got Puddin'. I love I really love what I've dubbed, like, the sepia-toned shinies, like the browns and, like, the yellows. Like, you know, like, we got this guy, we got Slurpuff, like, Starleaf, Luminion, Pancham. That's what I'm going to be hunting for today, by the way. In case you couldn't tell from the title. I kept my shiny Magikarp because Riley made me name him Danny DeVito. You know what? You're so real. That guy is Danny DeVito. I agree. So we got Puddin'. We got Scree. I don't know why I named him. I don't know why I named this thing Scree. My names always like range from like food to regular names. Just fucking weird sounds like Scree. We got Rosemary. We got Raspberry. We got Nyala, like Nala, but like Nya, a cat. I got so many shiny Litlios, and most of them were girls. I think I only got one boy. I got a lot of shinies. But don't lose to the Clefable, the legendary at the end of, is a flying type. Ooh, I hope not, I hope not. I believe in you! You can win! I believe in you. We've also got Citronals, which is Citron and Ronald. I don't know. I just name Pokemon whatever, like, feels right in the moment, and then go from there. I named this Talonflame Silly Putty because, apparently they've got a silly personality. It's somewhat of a clown, and what is Silly Putty if not clown material? Literally. We got another Litleo. I got Zygarde. Look at that. Zygarde, like, 10%. He's awesome. I agree. Doesn't help the CPUs keep using necessary status. Maybe the CPUs don't know what they're doing. Good luck. I forgot about the CPUs. Good luck, my friend. I believe in you so hard. We also got Raizo, the Froakie. This is the guy. Oh, he's a Greninja now. I got this when I was trying to hunt Phalanx. So awesome. We got Snowball. I like shiny Glalie. I also like shiny, whatever the fuck his name is at the beginning. Snorunt? Snorunt. Diet Zygarde goes hard. Honestly, you're so right. Like, as soon as I call this guy, I'm like, oh my god, I had to, like, use the green trim and call it Diet Zygarde. Like, it's awesome. Anyway, I got Burez, which is, French for butter, I'm pretty sure. Another Fletchling, a Pyro, a male, Croissant. See, the food naming comes through. The food names come through. I got Croissant. Velvet, because I was trying to hunt for like either a shiny Fennekin or a shiny like Swablu / Noivern in like that one I don't remember what number it is of like the wild zone, but it has like all the dragons, like the dragon types, and also like an alpha Lopunny. I think I got 3 of those. Or 2. I got 3 shiny Lopunnies at some point. I've given a couple of my duplicates away to like friends or randoms on the internet. I somehow just barely killed it. There's no way I would have guessed legendary, but it's your Veltful, I can save it anyway. I believe in you! You can do it! You can win against the legendary. I also got another Ralph, which is awesome. He is a boy, so now I'm like, do I want to make a Glade or do I want the Femboy Gardevoir? Like, I got options. I just don't know which direction to take it in yet. I also got this Totodile. I was gonna try... I was, like, in the area that, like, you get this Pokemon, like, in the wild, spoilers, and I thought, oh, what if I just, like, bench reset? And literally after the first bench, like, I went to the bench, and then, like, the next day, like, oh, okay, that was quick. It was so funny. It's fucking Landorus. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Safety Patty! It's the Safety Patrol, but she's a girl, so she's Safety Patty. If she was a boy, Safety Pat. It's the Safety Patrol, because she wears a little safety vest. She's awesome. Liliana, a little Roserade, which I think is awesome. Another Fletchinder, I also got a Starmie because I was trying to like hunt in area like not area 2, I think it was. Yeah, area 2. I want to try and like get like a shiny Pokemon in each of the wild zones. It's kind of like a goal I have. Which I'll show you guys like that in a minute. But yeah, it's the original Starmie Walker, but that wouldn't fit, so his name's Walker. Their name is Walker. I forgot they didn't have gender. Okay, Spinarak, awesome. Flaffy, I got this one. I think I was like. I was benching somewhere else, but I called this in like a different wild zone. Which wild zone was it actually? Wild zone 16. I was like benching in like the wild zone next to that, and this guy just showed up. I'm like, hell yeah, awesome, I suppose. At least it's 2 ice types on the field, but it aims at the guy on yellow HP once it's over. Bobby, I'm so sorry. But hey, maybe they'll come in clutch. Maybe the NPCs will come in clutch. I got a Spooper, because Spooper's awesome. I released the Spooper you get from the museum, and I'm so sad about that, because that's the only way you can get like a blue Vivillon, and I'm so sad. And anyways, that was my first box of shinies. And now we've got the second box of shinies. We've got Budu, haven't thought of a name for it yet. Noivern, awesome. A Skidoo, I've gotten a lot of these. And a Meowstic. I also haven't thought of a name. But like I want to go for like another like lemon name that also has like a different name in it, kind of like to fit Citronald. And I got an Ariados, and that's it. And where is my box of duplicate shinies? Here they are. I'm trying to like give them away because I don't have the heart to release them, but I don't want to keep like 5 like Litleos like in a box, so like I'm trying to get rid of them. So if anybody wants these guys, like hit me up. But yes, those are the shinies that I have gotten so far. And you know, now I did say in the title that we'll be hunting for Pancham today. And so I want to do the AFK method. So just so we can like, you know, chat. I can be hands free, and I can talk to you guys all, talk to all you guys, and just like, you know, shoot the breeze and checking on all of you to see how we are. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the AFK method doesn't work for Pikachus. I believe Parksme told me that like these guys spawn just out of radius, which is very suck because I do like Pikachu and I do want a shiny Raichu. But hey, what can you do? What can you do? All right. You know, I might like restart to like the beginning of the day. You know what? No, actually, I'm just gonna I'm gonna save here. Okay, so it just fucking disintegrated when I hit it with a second Dynamax Ice move. Yo, fuck yeah. Don't know if I care if this thing is shiny, but it's also currently the only way for me to get shiny legendaries on Switch since my 3DS decided bank servers are down early apparently. I see. I mean, hopefully it is shiny, so that way like it's an easy and like, hey, you got a shiny legendary. But yeah, like the bank servers being down is a big suck. Is it just although 3DS like Pokemon bank servers like completely down? Because I think I forgot to get some Pokemon out before they went down. If that's the case, then fucking rip to me, I suppose. Awesome. Alrighty. So I'm gonna put the game on mute while we AFK. I'm gonna like set it up so that way I have something like against the joystick that's dragging it down. And now we are AFK resetting. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna be doing that for a bit. Hello everybody. Okay, sure. Alright. Spoilers, this calendars, I suppose. Welcome everybody to me bitching and complaining for the next hour, I suppose. This is the podcast part of the stream. So as you can see, I've like got like a whoopsies. Okay, so I've got like the like a guide for like what Pokemon spawn in the wild zones. I'm trying to get like a Pokemon, like a wild zone. I'm trying to get a shiny Pokemon from each wild zone. So you know, I got Fletchinder, I got Mareep, Starmie. You can't see it, but the Esper has you know, like is colored in. I'm like coloring in the ones that like you know, I've caught in the wild zones. As you can see, Pancham and Pikachu are the only ones in wild zone 3 I haven't gotten yet. The bank servers in general aren't down. My 3DS has hates connecting to the internet, even though it can. I see. That does suck, actually. I'm sorry. Maybe why don't all these Pokemon have speed lowering natures? I'm not taking any of you. What? What about the turtle story? Slow and steady wins the race or something? They can be slow. They could be slow or something. Yeah, I haven't gotten many other Pokemon in other Wild Zones. Wild Zone 12, I have done a bunch of, like, benching for, because, like, it's just fun to, like, bench. You can see, like, so many Pokemon, like, at, like, a certain bench. Wild Zone 16, I'll, like, do the flyaway method. 18 is where I got, like, the Lopunnies. Peony found Yveltal, you fuck yeah! I love that for you. Spoilers for Wild Zone 20, but, those are the Pokemon I got for Wild Zone 20. But yeah, these are the Pokemon that I've been trying to, like I want to try and get, like, one, shiny from each Wild Zone. So, maybe we'll do that on stream, maybe we won't. Anyway, gosh, how do I even, okay, so, August. I'm now going to be complaining for, like, an hour, genuinely. I'll probably be here for an hour, so. August of, like, 2025, we were just here, right? This is, like, when my last streams were. This is gonna be in purple, because I, like, color-coded my bitches. Okay, yep, so, like, you know, we streamed a bunch during August, and I believe we stopped around here. This is when my last stream was. Let's go to 90% hardness. Let me double check really quickly. Let me consult the scribe. Yeah, 9th of August 2025. That was the last stream because that was hello. That was the last stream on the VODs channel, right? Alright, cool. For context, nobody here has played the DLC apparently. The character, Peonia, has a chance to offer the location of Legendary, recorded for like 5 of the Dynamax adventure currency. Ooh. Okay, true. Okay, thank you for updating. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Now you can hunt for Yveltal. Is that how you pronounce it? Apparently I don't know how to pronounce, like, basic Pokemon, so I need to make sure I'm correct. Anyway, so this is the last time I streamed, right? And I told everybody, like, yeah, I'm gonna take a week off, and I was intending for, like, just, like, this week to be off, and I was gonna come back, like, on the 18th or whatever. Because, you know, my partner, hold on, let me just, second layer, give me a second. I should have, like, set this up early in advance. Alright, hello. Awesome, okay. My partner's birthday was on the 14th, so I'm like, yeah, I'll spend time with him, and my mum gets home around the same time as well, so, like from holiday, my mum went on holiday, my mum was away, my mum's blue, my mum was away for a week, and she came back, I think, like, on the 13th she came back. Anyway, long week, it's a very long week, yo, I made blue, yo, bicolors, anyway, regardless, anyway, so, I streamed on the purple, my mum was away on holiday, partner's birthday was there, so I was intending to, like, have, like, this be, like, an off week for streams and everything, and then, right, when my mum came home, I think it was the 13th she came home, and then 2 days later, my mum had a car accident. She's fine. Before anybody is worried, she's fine, she wasn't hurt, she was just a bit shaken up, but my mum had a car accident on this day, right? It's important for the lore, of what the fuck happened the last couple of months, because my mum's car broke down, like, my mum basically, like, lost her car on that day, right? She has 2 cars. This story is all about, like, me and my mum and our, like, car troubles we've had for the last few months, because, like, it's, TLDR, everything's fine now, but I'm just gonna bitch. Okay, so my mom, she, like, was driving, like, somewhere nearby, like, in her camper van she has, and then, like, she crashed that van, and, like, the front wheel, like, came off. Hold on, let me, like, let me draw the van. Let me draw this really quickly. Alright, so, mum's van, this is a van, beep beep, hello. This is car, brum brum. Anyway, so this is the front seat, this is where my mum is. Beep, beep, beep. Anyway, so, she had a car accident, and, like, it clipped off this entire wheel and, like, mangled all over here. My mum's car, get out me car, get out me car, crashes. Anyway, yeah, so she crashed the car, and clipped all that. So, then like, that van, her car was out of commission. She couldn't use it. But she has 2 cars. It's important for the story. And so I was like, it's okay, Mum. Hold on. Let me, okay. Okay, I'm red, by the way. I'm gonna be red. Okay, so I'm over here, and I'm like, it's okay, Mum. You have another car. You have, like, you have 1 car. I have 1 car. You'll be fine. So I have 1 car. Mum has, 2 cars. Second car was gone. Crash. Okay. And so I was like, it's okay, Mum. You have another car. That's me. That's my mum. Okay. And I was like, it's okay, Mum, you have another car. You can, like, drive that until your van gets fixed up. While this is all, I'm looking for 2 seconds and there's a calendar of my birthday X out. Your birthday is the day my mum crashed her car? Crazy. Hi, Beta. I kind of kept Beta in the loop of, like, all of this, because I had to have someone to vent to all of this. I'm telling chat all of my car troubles from the last 2 months. Okay, so anyway. So my mum, she had a car accident on that day. And so I was like, it's okay, Mum. You have another car. You can drive that, like... Important to note, while my mum was on holiday, right? My mum's second car was not working. Like, it was having issues starting, so, like, kind of like, oh, what's going on here with the second car? It's not working. Before she went away on holiday, which is, like, what, the month before August, September, I told her, like, oh, look, there's no point in you fixing the car, you can fix it when you come home, because you've got your van, and if you fix it now, you're going to be on holiday for 3 weeks, and then, like, what, it's just going to sit there? Why'd you use your birthday wish, to crash Gilgo's mom? Yeah, why did you do that? Why did you use your birthday wish to crash my mum's car? The world's bad luck got sent to Gilgo like a spirit bomb. Oh, yeah, no, you're right, you're so right. But yeah, so, like, my mum's, like, second car, or first car, was kind of broken all around here. And then, like, you know, like, car accident happened. Bam. Awesome. Cool. So I was like, yeah, Mum, it's okay. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything was not fine. So anyway, now to make the story about me again. My car that I had at the time, it's important for the story. I was going to take my car over here to a mechanic to, like, get, like a checkup, make sure everything was fine, because the registration was due, so I had to, like, basically, like, just check to see if it was still fit to drive, and then I could, like, renew the registration and everything, so, like, that was gonna happen on, like, this Thursday, right? So, you know, we come around all the way to here, and I'm like, okay, here's my car. Hi, mechanic, is the car... Hold on. Well, new story. Okay, so I'm over here, this is me, I'm in red. And so I'm like, hi, mechanic. Is my car, good? This is the mechanic, he's green. Is my car good? Can it drive on the road? He's like, no, it cannot. And so I was like, damn. Now I'm sad. Even though this probably happened before it was even Babe's birthday. Yeah, no, this absolutely probably did happen. No, actually, it happens in the afternoon. I think the second it struck midnight in Beta's time is when my mum had a car accident. That's true. Yeah, no, sorry. It happened on your birthday. There's no way around it. Anyway, so my car was not good. Bum bum. Basically, I'm gonna draw my car. Real quick. Hello. Awesome. My car's gonna be great because it's awesome like that. My car does not look like this. This is just how I know how to draw cars. Anyway, this is the front. Beep beep. Let me draw the steering wheel, actually. There we go. Steering wheel. Alright, so this is my car. And basically, right, my car has, like, a bunch of, like, things wrong in this section. The radiator, like the springs from cars, got pushed in, right? So, like, it all kind of, like, got, like, fucked up. Anyway, so, like, this thing was wrong, that thing was wrong. There was, like, 5 million things that were, like, wrong with the car. But the main thing was the radiator, which is over here, that got fucked up. Now, I bet you're wondering, Gilgo, how did your car get fucked up? This is me. I don't know why I have long hair. This is me holding out my hand. I don't know why I did that. I can't see whatever beautiful illustrations going on because I had to put stream in audio only mode. You know what? That's fine. I will do my best to explain this in audio only. Anyway, so I bet you're wondering, like, Gilgo, why is your car, like, why was my car fucked? They basically gave me, like, 20 things that were wrong with the car. Like, oh, this needs changing, that needs replacing, this is broken. But basically, the bottom line was, we can't fix it until we know your radiator can get fixed, because the radiator is, like, the big thing. I'm gonna Google what a radiator is. I don't know what a radiator is. Sidestep, my Google Chrome stopped working during all of this. I don't know why. Like, a month ago, my Google Chrome just stopped working. And then I had to, like, uninstall it. Because, like, I couldn't fix it. I couldn't update it to, like, fix it. Google said to uninstall it and then reinstall it. So I uninstalled Google Chrome. And then, like, I went onto, like Microsoft Edge to, like, download Google Chrome. But then it told me I couldn't download Google Chrome because it was already downloaded even though I deleted Google Chrome. Anyway, I'm using Opera GX now. I don't like it, but here we are. So I can't use Google Chrome anymore. Why was your car fucked? That's a good question. So, radiator. Let's look at a radiator. Don't look at that. I think that was my address. Radiator car. So this thing was fucked. Basically, it was all pushed in. It was all mangled up. And basically what happened, right? We're gonna go back. We're in August. That's when I found out my car was fucked. But we're gonna go back to April, okay? Okay, so April. Radiator Springs, exactly. Radiator Springs. We're gonna pivot back over to April. So April, right? I switched over to a new car insurance on the 1st of April. This is the car insurance over here. And so basically, I had car insurance on the 1st of April. And then count 'em 1, 2, 3 weeks later is Easter, right? Okay, Easter is purple. So Easter Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. At some point over the Easter long weekend, my car got hit by a hit and run, okay? Basically, hit and run. It's not the video game by The Simpsons. So a hit and run is when someone, like, hits your car with their car, but then they, like, don't stay behind to, like, tell you about, like, about the damage. We don't exchange, contact information. Basically, like, nothing like that. They just hit the car, and then they run away, basically. That's literally essentially it. But the thing is, right, I wasn't in the car when it happened. And I don't know when it happened. I know it happened over the Easter long weekend because on Thursday I was doing maintenance on my car, like on the engine, or like not the engine, but like just like I was like filling up the car, making sure like I had like enough like fuel and oil and water and everything like in the engine. And I knew that like the front of my car was fine because like basically they had like reversed into my car, right? And they reversed their car into my car at the front. And like, so like it was all like banged up, but like not in a serious way where it was all like fucked up and crinkled, just in a very subtle way where it was like all down here, it was all fucked up and crinkled. And like, I knew it wasn't on Thursday because I checked on my car and I was like looking over my car on that day and everything was fine. So I knew it happened sometime over Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, I found out about it, because I had a couple of friends over on the Monday. And my friend was like, hey, what's wrong with your car? This is my friend. They were like, hey, what's wrong with your car? And I'm like, what do you mean, what's wrong with my car? And then we all went out to my car and it was fucked at the front. So sometime over the Easter long weekend, it happened. Wait, if you're gonna AFK anywhere, why not set this up before, doing the whiteboard redeem? I forgot. I forgot I was doing that. Anyway, so basically, over the Easter long weekend, someone had reversed into the front of my car. And they driven away without leaving any note, any information. I don't know when it happened. I don't know where it happened because, again, I wasn't in the car when it happened. So it was either when I was at home and my car was on the street, or it was like when I was I worked a bunch over the weekend, so I was going like back and forth between like work and home. I stopped in at the supermarket. I stopped in at a 7-Eleven. It probably didn't happen at work, but it happened anywhere between like my work, 7-Eleven, a supermarket, or my house. And that's like 4 locations that I had no way could someone hit that. Alright, let's hit that Sploinky, Yoinky Sploinky. Alright, I'm on it. Go get Gadget, Killer Man. Thank you. Awesome. Anyway, so over this long Easter long weekend, someone had hit my car. And it was driving fine because, again, it happened at some point over the weekend. It could have happened on Friday, and if it was driving fine on Monday, then, like, it's whatever. Anyway, so I had no idea when it happened, or where it happened, or why it happened. Well, I know why it happened, because someone was stupid. Yeah, and so, the car was running fine, and I knew if I called my insurance, the insurance I'd only just swapped to on the 1st, if I called my insurance, and I told them, hey, someone had hit my car and damaged the engine. I don't know where it happened or when it happened. I don't have any details, and I signed up for my insurance 3 weeks, like, ago. That was gonna look really sketchy as fuck, you know? Like, it would look like I was trying to commit insurance fraud. Because, like, I knew that it looked bad. But I knew the damage wasn't that bad. Like, the car was driving fine. There was, like, a couple of, like, tubes knocked out of place. We put it back together. I didn't go to a mechanic. I just, like, did it at home. Because, like, I wasn't gonna, like, try and fix it, like, pay money to get it fixed. If it was, like, a very small thing that, like, it looked like it could get fixed. So I just let it exist. From April all the way to August. Okay, so that's, like, what, 6 months? 6-7 months? I don't know math. I don't know time. So that brings us back over to here. The 21st. Which is where my mechanic is like, hey, your car is, like, fucked. And I'm like, oh, that's okay. And so he's like, okay, go call your insurance. So I called my insurance, like, one of these days. Like, either the Thursday or the Friday. How many months? Whoa! 6, 7! Anyway, so I called my insurance sometime over Thursday, Friday. And I was like, hey, here's the situation. And they're like, okay, why didn't you call us when it happened? And so, like, I knew my goose was cooked. I just wanted to try and, like, sort it out. So I told him, like, look, my radio is fucked. Insurance is, like, due. My insurance was due, like, I think, like, around here? Yeah, not my insurance, sorry. My registration, I had to, like, have my car road ready by, like, the 1st of, like, September, give or take. I'm generally offended. You thought I was making a 6-7 joke. Okay, but I was making the 6-7 joke. Good point, I'm sorry. 6-7. Anyway, so I had 2 weeks, right, to, like, get my insurance to fix my radiator that had been damaged in April. And even then, once the radiator gets fixed, my mechanic was like, look, once the radiator gets fixed, there'll be like 20 other things to fix. It looks like your insurance won't fix it, and you'll just get like some money back. So I was like, hey, is there any chance you guys can fix it or get some money back? So they then spend the next like so, like, you know, I called them Thursday, Friday, and then they're like, okay, we'll, like, address it on Monday, we'll try to, like, start getting it fixed on Monday, we'll, like, send somebody over. I think on, Monday 1st, I had somebody from my insurance come over to my house to, like, ask me information. Like, we had, like, an interview. Actually, if anybody's been, like, you know, keeping up with, like, Friendly Fire or anything, where's my button to shout out Friendly Fire, actually? There it is. Okay. If anybody, like, you know, has been watching Friendly Fire, there's one video where I mentioned, that, like, I had, like, a guy coming for insurance to, like, talk about. We were playing Silksong. Did we upload that video? I'm pretty sure we uploaded that video. Anyway, so, like, that was this day. Not to date the video, but, like, it was recorded September 1st. That was when this happened. No, we didn't upload it? I feel like we did. I don't know. Okay, well, anyway, a video we recorded and we haven't uploaded, was recorded that day. I had insurance stuff, basically. Basically, I had someone come over, they gave me an interview, and they're like, okay, hey, can you, like, fix the car? And they're like, I don't know. Again, at this point, it's also been, like, 2 weeks since, like, my initial call. My car registration also ran out that day, so I had no way to, like, get to and from work from that day onwards, because the car was driving fine. We recorded, 2 that day, but I can't remember, what the other one was. I also can't remember what the other one was. Either way, something was recorded that day. Anyway, hi Charizard, how you doing? Welcome in, how you been? Anyway, yeah, so, like, I waited, like, 2 weeks, basically, just for them to be like, yeah, we'll call you up later. We'll come back to this story. Well, let's put a pin in, like, my car trouble to recap what all that was, basically. Got hit by a hit and run in, April, long weekend. Car was fucked. Mechanic said it wasn't going to get fixed. And then, for, like, 2 weeks, I was, like, on a waiting mode from my insurance. Now, while all of that was happening, right, you know, my mom had a car accident, over here on, the 15th. And so basically, and, like, if we circle back over to my mom has another car. Look, I think it was GeoGuessr. It may have been GeoGuessr. Anyway, we recorded GeoGuessr on the, on that day over there. Spoilers for Friendly Fire. You guys should go check out Friendly Fire. Anyway, so if you remember, I mentioned that my car is, like, not in commission right now. My car is gonna be scrapped. My car, they told me, like, look, it doesn't look good. It looks like it's gonna be a write-off. I already accepted that, like, the car is not gonna be able to get driven again. So I just kind of, like, kept it, like, I don't have a garage, but I kept it, like, in my mother-in-law's, like, driveway and garage, like, in the meantime, while I was waiting for, like, my insurance to, like, pull their finger out of their bum and, like, tell me what was going on. Anyway, so, like, while all this was happening, right, if you remember, my mom, she had a car accident, on the 15th over here. Arrow here. Hello. Awesome. And so I told her, and so she's like, oh my god, that's awful. But my mom has a second car. Let's draw the second car, shall we? Alright, so second car. This is the second car. Alright, hello. Beep beep. That's a car. I only know what cars look like. They either look like this or look like that. Anyway, yeah, so my mom has a second car. But while she was away, it wasn't working. So the day after, I took my car to the mechanic to, like, get, like, a little check over and everything, we took my mom's car to the same mechanic, the day after on the Friday. A week after, like, directly 1 week after her car accident, which was on this day, And so we took my mum's car to the mechanic. It was having an issue where it wasn't starting. So we had to like, a jump start wouldn't work. It wouldn't start whatsoever. So we took it to the mechanic. The mechanic is like literally down the street from us. We just like rolled it down the street. So we got the car to the mum's car to the mechanic, right? And they got it to work. They worked on it for like an hour, and they got it to work. And they're like, okay, awesome. Let's just like let it run for like 5-10 minutes, see what happens. Y'all remember do you guys remember the concept of a radiator? You know the thing that was like on my car that got fucked? Anyway, so my mom's car has a radiator. But then it didn't. So basically, after like they like jump started the car, like they let it run for like a little bit, like let it go for 5 minutes. Bang! They look out the window, the car has exploded. The car has not literally exploded, but like the engine blew up. So my mom's engine for her car, her second car, is fucked. The entire system is blown. It no longer works. Her insurance would not cover it at all. So her car had to get scrapped. She couldn't get any money for it, for this car. She had to sell it for $500, which for those who don't know, is not a lot of money when you have to buy 2 cars. That's a 3. Alright, so she sold it for $500. But it exploded. Car is dead. So that's the story of my mom's second car. So, also dead. Let me just, bang. Okay. So yeah, so, within the span of 7 days, 1 full week, a week and 1 day if you want to be, like, a bitch about it, me and my mum had lost 1, 2, and 3 cars. My car wasn't written off at this point, but, like, we all kind of knew, like, yeah, its time is coming. This would go crazy on 2016 Storytime YouTube. That's what I'm saying! It would go crazy on Storytime YouTube. This would go crazy. But yeah, so that all happened within like a week. This was like a week after I like stopped streaming. This was like really fucked. So I have this thing where like I can't, because I had all of this like car bullshit and like all the looming importance over my head, I knew, okay, I have to put everything on pause. I have to like sort this out, and then once I get all of this sorted out, we'll be fine. Anyway, so like within the course of like a couple of days, me and my mum have no cars between us. We went from having 3 cars and no money to no cars and no money between 2 people, which is awesome. So yeah, so my mum's van, what color was the mum's van? Blue? Okay, mum's van, was getting fixed, around here. My car was also kind of like in limbo. Nothing's working. No cars and 3 money. No, you're right. No cars and 3 money. Oh, now my memory's getting kind of phasey because I'm trying to remember what happened next. Okay, what happened next was when my mum got laryngitis. So she can't speak anymore. So I have to try and call, so like during all of this, right, I had to call my insurance from my car, as well as calling my mum's insurance for her cars. That's a Simpsons reference. That was a Simpsons reference, you're right. So I'm stressed out. I'm also going to work like several times a day, Saturday, Sunday. Not several times a day, several times a week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and then the occasional, like, Monday or Thursday. Basically, like, that's more or less, hold on, let me just make this more apparent. This is more or less what my, work schedule looks like. My days off are Mondays, which is today! Today's a Monday! And Thursdays. Sidestep. If I start streaming again more frequently, those are my streams those are the days I'll be streaming more frequently. And then also Saturday afternoon. Because I like 3. 3 is an awesome number, actually. We should do a number tier list again. I could put 3 in S. Anyway, yeah, so I'm trying to, like, organize everybody's, like, insurance. I'm calling my insurance. I'm calling my mum's insurance. Black is not the color I'm using here. Black is for my work. Okay. But yeah. What's the color for insurance? Yellow. Because they're money-hungry pigs just wanting money all the time. So I'm trying to call my mum's insurance. I'm trying to call my insurance. Okay, I have to, like, backtrack a little bit. This is October. Spoilers for October, but there's 31 days. During all of this, right, when I'm waiting to hear back from my insurance, me and my mum both say to each other, like, hey, what if we went to the bank? The bank is green, because they have money. What if we went to the bank? This is the bank. It looks like a house. I was like, what if we both go to the bank and we take out a bank loan because we have no money and we need cars. We need at least one car because if we had like one car, we could like borrow it and we can both go to like work and we can pick each other up and like whatever. So we just needed like one car. So it was around I want to say it was around like the 15th. Yes, the 15th is when me and my mum we you know, request, we phone the bank, we put in all of our documents to, you know, we apply for a bank loan, basically, of, I think we went for, like, $8,000, AUD, obviously, because why would we ask for anything that's not in our currency? Yeah, so we asked the bank for, like, $8,000, my mum has, like a debt from, like, some other side story, which I'm not gonna get into. So she was like denied like hard and quick, right? But me, I'm red. I'm red, by the way. You know what? I'm gonna be pink over here. You know what? I'm pink. Hello. But on like the Thursday or the Friday, like one of these days, the bank calls me up and they're like, "Hello, you apply. You can qualify for the bank loan." And I'm like, "Awesome! This is so great." They're like, "Yeah, awesome." And like, you know, like I said over all my documents. They looked over it briefly. They're like, "Oh, okay, awesome. You do qualify for this bank loan. We'll call you on the Monday, and then we'll how do you draw a telephone? This is the telephone, by the way. Okay. The bank calls me on Monday, and you know I give them all my documents. They like look over everything, and they think, yeah, okay, awesome. This is great. You do qualify for a bank loan. This is fantastic." And I'm like, "Yeah, this is fantastic. When will I expect the money in my account?" And they're like, "Oh, you'll expect it sometime between now," which is like the Monday, to Friday, which I think this is fantastic because I'm going to go and look for cars because at this point I don't have a car. I'm going to go and buy a new car on the Friday, the 26th, which is over here. How do I draw a car? I'm doing it in reverse now. Beep, beep, that's a car. That's just a semicircle. Anyway, so my bank is like, yeah, anywhere between Monday and Friday, around on these days, you'll get your money of $8,000 and you can go buy a car. And so I'm like, awesome, I will go and buy a car. I get to Friday, I don't have the money for the car yet, but I'm still like in the car yard looking at cars, and I find a cool car. Let me just draw this car. You know, I'm gonna break up how I've been drawing cars. I'm gonna make it differently. I'm gonna draw a big circle with a bunch of spots around it. And some wheels. It's a golf ball. I'm drawing a golf ball because I found like a Volkswagen Golf. This is my car. This is the car I have now. VW. That's the logo on it. Anyway, so I have a Golf. This is me. Yippee! Awesome! That's my hands again. I don't know why I'm drawing myself like that. Anyway, so on the 26th, I go and like I buy a car and I say, "Hey, look, I don't have the money for the car yet, but can I put a deposit down of like $500? This is $500 over here. Can I put a deposit down and then I can come back for it on my next day off, which was the Thursday. That was my next day off because like I had work all of these next days. So I was like, "Hey, can I come over and buy the car on the Thursday?" And they're like, "Yeah, awesome, you can do that because you'll have the money then." And I'm like, "Fantastic, this is going great. I got approved for a bank loan. I don't have the money yet. And you know, my other car, it's not. I have no news on it just yet, but I'm sure I'll hear from it pretty soon." Anyway, so this is where I actually do hear back about my car. I hear back about it on, what was it? It was like, I think it was one of these days. It was one of these days, I'm pretty sure. Okay, actually, no, I know what happened. Okay. So before I heard back about my car, about the car that's like still over here, you know, the fucked one that's over here. Before that happened, I got a phone call from the bank. The bank, I'll also draw in yellow because they're hungry. No, green. Make it consistent. Okay, so I get another phone call from the bank over here. This is the razor. Phone call, beep beep. Okay, that's the bank. No, I can make it better. So this is the bank phone call. I got a phone call on the following Monday, right? You know, one exact week after I already had a phone call from them saying that I approved for the bank loan. Anyway, so after that full week, they call me again and they say, "Hey, we've just looked at all of your information again and you don't qualify for the bank loan anymore. But if you borrow money from your family, you can then take a bank loan out in January and then pay your family back with the bank loan. And I'm like, no. If I'm borrowing family money from my family, I could do that and not go through the bank. Why is my bank loan denied? And they're like, oh yeah, he's like, they gave me some bullshit excuse, but basically, like, they already approved me for the bank loan, like, a week and a half before this. Like, over here. They already approved me for that. Over there. And then, like, I gave them all of my details over here. They had a full week to, like, contact me, to tell me. But it was a whole week later that they're like, yeah, no, sorry, L, no bank loan for you. And I'm like, this is so rude. I didn't have any I did have some family. My grandparents, right? I'm gonna draw my grandparents. If you borrow money from your family, you can give us money for no reason later. Exactly! They literally said that. Their excuse was like, oh, because we're at the start of the financial year, we don't know if you're going to be able to, like, pay back the loan, but if you apply again in January, that's, like, at the middle of the financial year, and then you can borrow, like, they literally told me to, like, go borrow money from family or another bank. Like, if I had that choice, why am I talking to you? Why am I talking to the bank? You know? Anyway, my grandparents. Let's draw my grandparents real quickly. Alright, so this is my grandma. This is my granddad. There's no height difference. I don't know why I drew them like this. Anyway, so my grandparents. Before I, like, talked to the bank, which was, like, around here-ish. Okay, sidestep, really quickly. I had work all throughout all of this time, but since I had no way to get to and from work. Okay, this is really fucked. Oh my god, okay. Quick sidestep before I get back to the bank story. Okay, so, you know, my car was out of commission for this day, right? So I had no way to get to and from work. I did find out that, my job is like a little, like, is like 25-minute drive away from my house. It is also notably the only business in that suburb, and also it's on one single, like, bus route. I can catch the bus, but the bus route is really fucked. Because, like, there's only 2 buses in and 2 buses out each day. The only bus I can catch to or from work is in the morning, and also at, like, a weird time. So I can catch a bus to work, which I did catch the bus to work. Sorry. Quick adjustment. To and from, there was a bus that went in and out twice a day, but not on weekends, so I was fucked on weekends. So I had to, like, catch the bus in the morning. But the last bus to leave from my work to get me home in the afternoon was, like, halfway through my shift, so I couldn't catch the bus on my way home. Your bus is a burger? Yeah, yeah, my bus is a burger. The burger bus. Alright, I'm gonna draw the burger bus, actually, hold on. It's gonna be relevant to the story, I swear. Burger bus. It's a foot long. I'm just making a Subway sandwich. Anyway, this is the burger bus. Beep beep. Awesome. Okay, so the bus. Okay, what were the times for it? Okay, so the bus could get me there at like 10:30 in the morning, which my work shifts would start at like 11 a.m. Right? The last shift, my end of my shift would be at like 3:30 usually, right? But the last bus route that would, like, get me home is at, like, 1:15, which is such a weird time. So I would have to, like, stop work, like, after, like, what, 2 hours? It was not viable. So I could only catch the bus into work, but I couldn't catch a bus out. Subway Surfers, yeah. Shut up. Subway Surfers. I'm gonna draw seeds. That's an awesome bus. Yeah, okay, so I was catching the bus to work. Bus is purple now, apparently. But I couldn't catch it at home. So I had to rely on my grandparents to, like, get me home. You know, mixture of my grandparents, my mom, any co-workers that, like, were going that way that day. But essentially my grandparents over here, they were really useful for me. I love them. They would, like, come and pick me up from my work and then take me home, for these days. Which also extended over to this week, because I didn't have a car at this point. Anyway, so I've been keeping them in the loop, and I told them, like, hey, I'm gonna take a bank loan out, for $8,000. And they told me, oh, why don't you just borrow, like, $6,000 from us, because that's how much we have that we can lend you. So they're willing to lend me $6,000, which I love them. But I also knew, like, hey, cars are expensive. I'm gonna have to, like, get, like, $8,000 from the bank. And as much as I would have appreciated $6,000, I was like, you know what, I'll go for the bank. And if I call the bank and I, like, take money out of the bank, I could also then, build up my credit score, which can help me if I want to like get a car, you know, get a car? No, get a house. I was trying to be responsible so I could, you know, build up my credit score. But thank you anyway. So when I went to go and like, you know, like look for cars and everything on this Friday over here, hello again, the car that I did find was actually, it was 6,700. It was 6,700. So that was well within budget, by like a long shot, because I was taking $8,000 out of the bank. It was literally 6,700. It was so funny. It was like written in the stars, basically. Beep beep 6,700. Yeah, so when my bank called me up like on this day here, or back over here, and they said, hey, you're no longer allowed to have that $8,000 we were going to loan you, I mentioned that to my grandparents when they picked me up from work that day. And then they said, oh, well, why don't you just borrow the money from us? Because, you know, we were willing to give you the $6,000 if you just make up like the 700 by yourself. Then that'll be fine. And I was like, oh my god, that does work out. That works out really well. So I then borrow money from my grandparents. I'm short, by the way. Hello. Yippee! That's me. A fucked up little homunculus. Yeah, so I'm like, yay! I'll borrow money from my grandparents. 2 smiley faces. That's how happy I am. So then I borrowed money from my grandparents. Like, you know, I got the call Monday, like before I like left for work. And that Monday, I then, you know, went to the bank with my grandparents because they picked me up after work. So they like, you know, took me to the bank. We got the money out. They gave it to me. Awesome, excellent. Let's see. Then 2 days later, actually no, hold on. So I think, yeah. So 2 days later, the day before I'm supposed to go and get the car, I get a call from my insurance, you know, the evil insurance that like are like doing like, you know, are like handling this car. They tell me, hey, so we're not gonna fix your car, which I knew that going in. But also they said, due to the fact that like you didn't tell us about this incident, like that happened in April, when it happened, and also there's pre-existing damage that you didn't tell us about, which was like literally like 3 dents over here and like a scratch at the back of the car. Because of all of that, we will not give you any money. I was like, you pay insurance, right? For those who don't know, you pay insurance on a car so that way you can, you know, like if something bad happens, they will give you money. I was like on track to get like, what was it, like $6,000 from them? Yeah, $6,000. And so they said, yeah, because of the pre-existing damage, which is over here, right? You are no longer entitled to that money. So they said you can't get your car. Your car is scrapped off. We will not buy it. And we will not insure it. We will not fix it, and we will not give you any money for it. And I'm like, well, what's the fucking point of me having insurance if you're not going to give me the money? So now this car, I had to sell it for scrap, which I got like $9,000. No, I got $900 for it, which was awesome. A lot more than I was expecting. But yeah, so that car got sold. I sold it like later that day. Like I got into it really quickly. So yeah, my insurance calls me, and say, hey, no, you can't do that. And also the car dealership for like this thing, they also call me because I'm supposed to get it like the next day. They also call me and they say, hey, there's trouble with the radio, which is the things that mix the musics. Yippee. There's something wrong with the radio and also the heating. I'm gonna like just like draw like a little. This is a snowflake. There's something wrong with that. So the car is not available on that day. So like within like these 3 days, I get told that I cannot have money from the bank, I cannot have money from my insurance, and I cannot have my car. And I'm just like, well, that fucking sucks. It was a rough day, but hey, at least I got $900 for like the other car. So that's what happened. That's what happened in September. I was like working a whole bunch. Trying to like get everything done. I was also trying to like, you know, edit, and like I was so stressed out from like everything that was going on, and also I just didn't have any time because like all of my days off was spent like either trying to like call my mum's insurance for like this van, or like my insurance for my fuck off car that I just fucked off. Okay, but now we're in October, so the car, right? That I bought, you know, the golf ball over here. Hello. They said there was an issue with it on the 26th. No, sorry, on this day. The Thursday. What day was the Thursday? Thursday was the 2nd. Okay. We are in October now. Yeah, so, on this day, they say, hey, no car. And just to speed up the story a little bit, because we've been here for a while. Just to speed up the story, I didn't actually pick, like, the car was not ready until, what was it? Until, around here-ish. But my next day off was this day. So I didn't actually get this car for, a whole month. The entirety of October, I had no car. But, like, you know, they gave me, like, a loan car, so I had, like, a loan car the entire time. Which was awesome. Actually, no, I think it was, like, I think after, like, a week of after waiting, they gave me the loan car. No, it was 2 weeks. Sorry, I'm, like, trying to remember a little bit. But, yeah, it was around here that they, like, gave me the loan car. I, like, borrowed a car, from, the car dealership. So I got a car, which was yippee. There's more to the story. Hold on. Give me a sec. I'm a thirsty bitch. At some point during all of this, my mum's van, they basically, like, write it off. They say, like, hey, yeah, we can't fix this. It's gonna be too expensive. So my mum also has no car. She bought a car at some point, but this story is no longer about her. Because that car's been dealt with, her insurance is dealt with, she no longer has laryngitis, so it's whatever. But yeah, so, what happened next? I think it was around this week my Google Chrome stopped working. Google Chrome is light blue. Yeah, so it was around here I had to, like, try and, like, fix my Google Chrome, or I'm now on Opera GX, which is weird. I'm not used to using Opera GX. But side story, like, I made, like, all of my little, like bookmarks, little Fruitiger Arrow styled, like, circle icons, which I think is neat. I kind of do like the customization of Opera GX, but I think I do prefer Google Chrome, but hey, that's neither here or there. Here or there. Anyway, yeah, so, like, October comes around, I'm stressed out, I have no car, but then I finally get a car, like, you know, I think it was actually around here I should get a car. And I'm like, awesome, I now have a loan car, I can get to and from work, everything's better. Once my car is, like, you know, ready, then we'll be fine. But, back to my job. Okay, so, you know, I've been working a bunch, let's see, whole bunch. What were my days off? Actually, yeah. So, these were the days I worked, basically every week, more or less. Yeah, more or less, these were my days off, basically. And then I think it was around here, right? A lot of my coworkers are, like, related to each other. Like, either they're, like, childhood friends or they're, like, actual, like, parents and, like, children and everything. They all went to Thailand for a holiday. And basically all of my coworkers were gone except for, like, me and one other person. So we knew about this for weeks. But basically the second I, like, get, like, my actual loan car and, like, I can get to and from work and I'm stress free, I essentially have to work 2 whole weeks back to back with no breaks. I think I got, like, 1 day off over this 2-week period. But yeah, so once everything got more comfortable, I could not stream, I could not do anything. I worked open to close every day for 2 weeks. Had several panic attacks, but that's neither here or there. I think around, like, I think this Monday, the 27th, was when my day off, yeah, this Monday was my first actual day off. Yeah, and then, like, I had to, like, come in on, like, the, on this day. Boink. Anyway, I got my car on Wednesday, what is that? The 29th of October. Yo, Donnie! Welcome in! I am complaining about the last 2 months I've had. We've been filling out calendars. And calendars. And calendars. TLDR. I had TLDR. My mom had a car accident. My mom also had to scrap another car. Me and my mom lost a bunch of cars all in, like, a couple of weeks. And we've dealt with insurance and bullshit and everything. They've said 6, 7 multiple. I have said 6, 7 multiple times. Donnie, how have you been? I love you. How have you been the last couple of weeks? But yeah, so October, end of October comes around. The 2-week period of, like, me constantly working 24/7 at work is over. I now have my car. But me and my partner already planned a holiday. We went to Luna Park in Sydney. Went to Sydney for Halloween, basically, because, like, you know, Friday was Halloween itself. We went to Luna Park. I dressed up as a sailor. Jacob dressed up as Beetlejuice. It was really awesome. I can probably try and share some photos in the Discord later if I can. But yeah, we had a fun time doing some Halloween activities. We played Squid Game at Luna Park. They had a Squid Game thing. And yeah, that's basically why I wasn't here for October. I was either at work or I was dealing with my insurance or my car bullshit. And I went on holiday at the end of October. Also, this car, right? The car that I went to buy on the 26th of September. The car that was actually, you know, not ready to be picked up and bought for like another month and a half. The day the car that I bought and I brought home on the 29th, on a Wednesday, right? I literally drive the car 2 minutes down the street of the dealership that I bought it from, and then the car runs out of battery. The battery literally stops. I like pull over so I can adjust like my chair, my mirrors, make sure I can like drive, and the battery like literally stops working. So I had to call the dealership like, hey, the car stopped working, can you come give me a jump start? And literally for like the next week, every single time I wanted to like drive my car, I would have to jump start my car. These little X's are like me jump starting the car. I had to jump start my car twice a day so I could drive it anywhere. And then like after a week, I took it back there. They got it fixed. It was like a faulty battery. But that was really funny how I waited for a month because they kept fixing it. And like also, mind you, when I did buy the car and when I drove off the car, before I drove off of the car, they had like installed the windshield wipers backwards. So they had to fix that on the fly. For the record, you most likely hit the 10 limit, the shiny limit by now. Yeah, I figured. I was gonna take a pit stop halfway through, but I was on a roll. I mean, I just wanted to get all this out of my system. We'll get back to actually shiny hunting soon. What does the screen look like? I haven't like paid attention to the game at all. Who wants to bet that the fletchling or the Litleo are shiny? Oh no, Litleo's not shiny. Okay, cool. Legend's Charm and that one spot go crazy. No, it goes so crazy. I agree. But yeah, so now my golf ball car works. It does not need a jump start every single time I start the car. I have insurance on it. And so yeah, so just to recap for those who may be coming in late, the reason why I did not stream for the second half of August, all of September, and October is because I had no car. And I dealt with insurance, and I got fucked over by the bank, and bus timetables, and car dealerships, and insurance. And at some point, right, this is just a funny story. At some point, right, during all this, the bus that I catch to work, right, the bus that can only get, okay, this is the 10:30 bus, right? Like I said, only 2 buses in, 2 buses out. This is the last bus that would go in the morning. Well, this is the only bus that will go in the morning. The other one would be like 4 p.m. in the afternoon. One time this bus was late by an entire hour, okay? And since it was like my only way to get to work, I like stood there waiting for the bus for the entire hour. And when I get onto the bus driver tells me, hey, sorry I'm late. This is my first time on the bus route, and I don't know where I'm going. I got lost twice. It was bro's first shift on the bus route, and he got lost twice. And then he asked me, where are you going? And I said, oh, I'm going to this location, like this suburb. And he's like, where is that? And I knew, oh fuck, this man does not know where he's going. And so basically, it's called the Paddy Wagon. True, SpongeBob movie burger car. The Paddy Wagon. Found out Arceus also has the extra shiny charm roll, so apparently it's just Legends thing. No, they're making shiny Pokemon even less rare. I see. Like, I guess it's kind of neat how it is a Legends thing. And like, I almost agree with like the shiny Pokemon are less rare kind of thing. I feel like they're like very prominent in this game. But I think it balances out with like the fact that like Legends ZA has a limited Pokedex, being like just the Kalos Pokemon in the Megas and things. So like the increased shiny, like they're not increased shiny odds, but like the frequency of shiny Pokemon kind of get outbalanced by that. Like yeah, sure, you can get like 10 Litleos, but like you can't get like a third of the Pokedex. So like, it makes sense. Anyway, so this bus driver, it was his first time on the bus route. He didn't have like a sat nav like GPS system, because it had like it wasn't charged and like he just didn't have that available. He had a printout sheet of the map, like an A4 piece of paper printout sheet of the map that he was following. And I knew at some point the map was like was gonna like look really weird. Okay, basically, I'm not gonna get the actual map up, but like the bus route kind of like looks like this, and then it looks like it loops around and then goes around there. But instead of doing that, it actually just sort of goes like this, and then it does that. And I knew that was gonna trip him up. So when he got to like around here on the bus route, I got into the front like bus seat. Keep in mind, I'm the only other passenger on this bus. I get to the seat, you know, this is the driver's seat, first seat in front of the door. I'm there, and I'm like, hey, bro, I'm going to guide you on where to go on this bus route. The bus route I've only been on like 5 times at this point, I think. So I had to like guide him through the bus route. Like, okay, yeah, on Edmund Street you want to turn left, and on Freddy Fazbear Road you want to turn right. And then, like, for the entire bus trip, I was just guiding him because he had no idea where he was. And he was so upset. This man was also, like, 60 years old, and he had no idea where he was going. I felt so bad for him. But anyway, that was a little side tangent of, like, I was late to work for an hour, because bro did not know where he was going. And that was really funny. Oh, there's only a 4th of existing Pokemon in the game. Also, you need to actively use exploits to get the extreme common shinies in the first place, so what does it matter? No, you're right. You are right. What does it matter? I was just kind of, like, playing devil's advocate there. Of, like, oh, yeah, you know. Anyway, regardless. I'm thirsty. So that is why I wasn't here for, like, 3 months, essentially. But now I'm back. And now we're gonna play video games. We're gonna go back to the video game for realsies. I'm not gonna save any of those. Okay. Okay, paint.net's installing. I have to install an update. Okay, give me a second. Devil's advocate in favor of things you are doing. Okay, yeah. Just because I'm doing it doesn't mean I don't think it's kind of cheaty. Honestly, I just wanted to like do it while I was telling my story. Let me just do a quick cheeky save. Because, like, I knew I wanted to, like, just, like, yap for an hour and tell everybody, like, hey, this is why I wasn't here for, like, 3 months. And I figured, like, doing the AFK shiny hunting would be a good way to go about it. Oh, there's that shiny sound. Okay, let's check on this guy first. Yep, there he is. Awesome. Alright, what ball? Yo, I do like the luxury balls for fletchlings. I think they're cool. Excellent. Alright, let's see if Pancham has not only spawned, but is also a shiny. Okay, we got another Skidoo. Awesome. Let me just get a ball out real quickly. What ball would be awesome for this? Excuse you. I'm trying to have fun and be awesome with my friends. You know what? You're in a repeat ball now, actually. I've decided. Alright. Can you leave me the fuck alone? Skidoo. I don't know what he's called. I just know he's a friend. Alright. Get in the ball. Alright, awesome. Man, I kind of got excited because this guy is the normal color, but I'm so used to seeing the shiny that I'm like, whoa, it's special! But no, he's normal. Bro is normal. Alright. Oh, Flabebe! Awesome. Thank you, Flabebe. 1 and 2. Alright. Pancham. Okay, we got 2 Litleos. I'm hearing more sounds. That's 3 Litleos. Okay. Any Panchams? Oh, there's another sound. Tell me Pancham's here. Okay, hi Litleo. There's a lot of sounds. I'm going to imagine that, like, there's also, like, a Pidgey outside as well. Oh, I'm hoping for a Budu, actually, because then I can, if I do get a, another Budu, I can then have, like, a shiny, a shiny, like, line of the Roserade line. That could be cool. Okay, no Pancham. I think we did start this when it was nighttime, so I might also shift over to nighttime in a second, just so I can, you know, get more things. Do a cheeky save real quick. Run out of spots where Pancham spawned. Oh yeah, no, you're right. I mean, maybe he spawned at night. Okay, Esper's fine. You're also okay. I'll see if the other Flabebe is spawned. Okay. And the Pikachu's spawned too far away for them to count, but just in case one spawned naturally. Alright, okay. Awesome, so let's go check. I'm gonna double check here in case I've left, like, one over here. Alright, cool, we're fine. I'm gonna check all the surrounding areas, and then I'm going to check here again, but at night, because maybe something else has happened. Maybe other guys are here. All right, cheeky save. And by that I mean let's have a water. I drank water and called it a cheeky save. What am I doing? All right, you look special. No, never mind. Never mind. I'm just stupid. I did hear more over here. There might be some up on the rooftops. Awesome. Cool. Let's check the rooftop first because it's closer. And then once we're done up here... Oh, another spooper could be cool. Yay! Spooper! I don't know if, like, that area also, like, works on the Pokemon over there. Because, like, they're kind of within range now. But I don't know if it works for the, what you call it. Okay. We're looking spooper. You know what I meant. Alright, it's normal Budu. Oh! Fuck yeah! I should have saved. Those things don't like staying around. Okay. I wonder if the other rooftops are also within range. I doubt it. I'm just gonna check up here anyway. And then I'm also gonna like loop around to go to the market underneath. Okay. Let's see. So let's have a look from above first. Alright, Kowalski. Enhance. Alright, the fletchlings are normal, so that's good. That's fine. Let's jump down. Okay. Look, I already checked to make sure the what you call it? The fletchlings are fine. So I didn't risk scaring any away. Swellix is okay. I think Spritzy and is there a Dedenne spawn around here? Because, like, honestly, either of those would be really cool to have. I do want a shiny Spritzy. Shiny Spritzy's awesome. Okay, you're normal. Alright, I think that is all the spawns in the area. Let's go and... Okay, hi, Patrat. Alright, let's go back over to the park and change the time. And we'll see how nighttime went. And then, you know... Should we continue trying to hunt for Pancham, or should we just call it quits and go somewhere else? I was really hoping that like streamer luck would like come into play here, and a Litleo would spawn. But you know, you can't have everything, I suppose. All right. Good night. What a nice bench. I sure like benches. Oh boy, benches are my friends. I don't know why I'm doing that. Anyway, I need more water. My throat's not adjusted to streaming again because like I haven't really like talked like constantly so much. Okay. Nothing has twinkled in my ear. Why are you normal? No, I want you to be brown. Okay, silly head. We definitely started like the shiny hunt like at nighttime, right? I'm sure we did. Surely, unless like they all carried over to daytime. That may have happened. I don't know, sometimes there's like unique and like there's like unique Pokemon that like spawn at daytime and nighttime sometimes. So like it's worth checking out just in case. I kind of like, I don't know, I guess like all the not misinformation. I guess like my head ass who like doesn't know how to like understand simple things kind of assumed like, oh yeah, like there's Pokemon at nighttime and there's Pokemon at daytime. So, like, there's a good chance that, like, there'll be 10 shiny Pokemon at nighttime. And then when it rolls over to daytime, there'll be 10 more shiny Pokemon. Because I know the game, like, stores 10. But, like, I know there was some debate of, like, whether it, like, deletes, like, an old one once you've, like, reached, like, the limit of 10. Or if it, like, stores it somewhere and just, like, unloads it and then loads it back up later. I don't know. Any experts in the field, feel free to, you know, weigh in and tell me how wrong and stupid I am, because I would love to know how stupid I am. Please and thank you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Any Pokemon that are exclusive to times of day will be locked up showing up. Ah, okay. Okay, so 10 combines days and night. Okay, that does explain why none are appearing now. Awesome. Good to know. Thank you. Thank you, cat in the chair. Are there any, like, exclusive Pokemon? Is that Patrat special? No, they're normal. Never mind. Alright. The one pumpkin spawn only works like that because the small ones spawn during the day and the big ones spawn... Do the big ones spawn at night? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that, like, it works like that. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Good to know. Thank you. Ooh, we should try and, like, bench reset for, like, Pumpkaboos, actually. I would love a shiny Pumpkaboo. That's, like, that's a shiny I've always wanted. I think I got one, like, forever ago from, like, a, Okay, like, before I, like, started streaming, before I started streaming in, like, period, right? I would be, like, I would, like, go into, like, there was a couple of, like Tumblr accounts I followed, when I was, like, getting into shiny hunting, but, like, I wasn't streaming or anything. And, like, these accounts would, constantly, like, sort of, like, they would, like, give away, it'd be, like, shiny Pokemon giveaway, and they'd give away, like, all these, like, special Pokemon and everything, like, you just have to, like, give them, like, a certain Pokemon. And so, like, I would do that. I would, like, you know, I would, like, partake in, like, the shiny giveaways, and, like, I got, like, so many Pokemon through that. But, like, I didn't even think about it until, like, a couple of years ago, and I didn't realize at the time that, like, they were all, like, genned in, like, they're all, like, hacked in, like, shiny Pokemon. So now I feel kind of dirty for, like, having them in general. So now, like, all the shiny Pokemon I got through giveaways, I'm trying to, like, reclaim myself. And I know I got a shiny, I had a shiny Sylveon and a shiny, Pumpkaboo. Those two I used, like, in competitive battles and everything. This is, like, during, like, Gen 6 as well, keep in mind. So now I want to, like, try and hunt for those guys. Alright, let me do a quick cheeky save. No, before I save, actually. Alright, look at all these guys. Okay, so, yeah, okay, so this is definitely 10. This is definitely 10 Pokemon. I'm gonna keep the Budu. And I'm gonna keep the, Scatterbug. And then the other guys, I'm gonna put into my box of duplicates that I don't want. And then I can take, I can, like, give them away later or something. There we go. Oh, wait, I forgot to move them, actually. I just picked them up and looked at the box. Okay, give me a second. Alright. I got 9 shinies, there. You were almost at the max, amount at once anyways. True. Oh, I got 9 shinies? Okay, so I was almost at the max. Good to see. Alright, so I guess, like, waiting an hour and then, like, you'll have all the shinies is, like, a good rule of thumb, I suppose. I don't think that was even an hour. I think that was just, like, 45 minutes. Anyway, regardless, back to AFK hunting, I suppose. Yippee! Wahoo! I remember the other day I was, like, setting up a, an AFK hunt like this, and then, like, the third, like, Litleo, like, the Alpha Litleo that, like, spawns there was a shiny. It was, like, at this point, it was a shiny, and I was like, yeah, that's crazy. Awesome, let me have some more water real quick. But yeah, I don't know how long today's stream's gonna be. I mean, we're at, like, an hour and a half now. I think it'll probably be, like, 2 hours, 3 hours. More than 2 hours. We'll see how we go. But yeah, so that was my very long-winded explanation of, where the fuck I was for, I'm just gonna say 3 months, basically. But now I'm back. But generally I don't get the point of AFK hunting if you're sitting here and doing the hunting while, you're not away from your computer. I mean, I'm just doing it just so I can, like... Okay, I was AFK hunting while I was, like, sharing, that story of, what I was doing. Now I kind of feel like I have to because, like, you know, I put it in the title and also I do want a shiny Pancham. We'll do this for, like, a little bit longer. Maybe, like, I don't know, like, 10 minutes or something. Okay, we'll get to the, like, no, I was gonna say get to the 2-hour mark. We'll do this for, like, a little bit. Maybe we'll get, like, one more shiny. And if it's not Pancham, then, like, we might, like, do an active hunt somewhere else, maybe? Yeah, probably. But yeah, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Anyway, now I'm back. I'm gonna try and like, okay, so, like, you know, now you're probably thinking at home, like, hey, now that you're back, and now I don't have to deal with, like, all of, like, my, like, annoying insurance car issues, now everything's all fine, hunky and dory. What is next for, me? What is next for me and the channel, and what are my next plans? My plans are to not make any more promises. Because, like, I've noticed whenever I try and make promises of things of, like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I don't end up doing them. Like, last December, I made a promise to try and, like, play all the games, like, play a bunch of games all of this year, and I played, like, what, a third of them? I probably will try and, like, play those games whenever I feel like it, but I'm not gonna, like, make myself do that, basically. Statistically speaking, it should take you, like, 3 minutes to get another shiny. No, you're right. Well, we'll just wait until we, like, hear, like, the shiny sound, maybe. Unless it doesn't appear. Either way, we'll just hang out for a little bit. Maybe when we get to like the 1:45 mark of the stream, so that's like 6 minutes away. We'll get to that point. It does take me a while. There's a temp shiny hidden somewhere. Well, which does make me feel like there's a temp shiny Pokemon hidden somewhere. That's what you said. I don't know why I don't know how to read. I'm always afraid that there's like a hidden shiny somewhere in my game. I haven't found it. Like I know people have like found this like one tree that has like 5 Cocooners on it. And, like, all those Cocooners have been shiny, and I kind of want to, like, find that myself, if I have one like that. Even the flexing won't when you turn, unless you turn the camera. No, you're right. Oh, we'll be here for a little bit. Don't worry, we'll do something more stimulating soon. But yeah, I've noticed that basically if I, like, make promises of, like, I'll do this or I'll do that, I don't, like, do it. So, like, I think I read somewhere, like, it kind of, like, it's your brain being like, oh, I've said it out loud. I've told someone I'm doing it. So I've gotten, like, the same response, like, in my brain. I've ticked the box in my brain to tell my brain that I've done it, so then I don't do it. I have things I do want to do. I'm not going to make any promises, though. Like, I want to try and finish Pikmin 2 by the end of the year. That is something I want to do. Because I've been playing that game, like, all year basically, and I've been like, I like it. I haven't finished it because I don't like it. I just like haven't had a chance to properly sit down and finish it. So we'll finish it one day. Everything else is technically out of range of the AFK spot. I kind of hate how shinies in this game won't ping unless you're close enough to tell they're shiny anyway. People are celebrating because being back from Arceus, but in the game it will do the sound literally as soon as the Pokemon is visible. Yeah, I wish, like, there was, like, another indication to say, like, hey, there's a shiny Pokemon somewhere. Like, what if they, like, had, like, an NPC that you can talk to, and they can, like, be like, oh, yeah, I'm, like, I'm, like, it'd be, like a psychic type user. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna use ESP. I can detect that there is an abnormal Pokemon somewhere in this area, and, like, you can go find it. There are already 5. I agree. Like we have enough indicators, but like I think that could be kind of fun. I'm saying make it sound when it loads in. No, okay, good point. I think that would solve it. That would absolutely solve it. But if they had an NPC to say, oh, I detected an abnormal Pokemon in this area, that could be kind of cool. Like, you know, that way you can go check that and make sure there's no shiny Pokemon or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like asking for too much. Beggars can't be choosers. I'm already spoiled rotten with like having 5 indicators for like shiny Pokemon and things, so I probably shouldn't be asking for more things. Let's see, what else do I want to do? Obviously we're shiny hunting here. I had the idea of like doing a Nuzlocke for this game, like on stream, but like with how like there are wild zones in this game, sure, but like there's a lot of Pokemon that exist outside the wild zones, and like all like the road like the colored sectors and like the it feels kind of like there's no like there's a lot of areas that like aren't strictly like one area or another area. Like, there's not enough like loading zones. There's a lot of Pokemon that exist outside the wild zones. It'd be kind of hard to like keep track of. Like, yeah, I got this Pokemon in like Rouge, like in the Rouge district, sector 12, and then over here I got one in 13. Like, it feels like it's a lot. I don't know if I can Nuzlocke this game like properly, especially because like when I was playing this game proper, the rogue mega Pokemon were like really tricky, especially like in the later half, and I don't want to like I feel like doing like a Nuzlocke would be kind of tricky because like your Pokemon would die so frequently. I don't know. I think it can be done. I just don't know if it can be done easily and by me. But I did have this idea of like maybe doing like a shiny Nuzlocke or like just like a shiny like badge quest or a shiny ranked quest. Nuzlocks are extremely overrated anyway. You know what? Yeah, I get that. I really like the Nuzlocks in the Pokemon games that like have like very clear like routes and things. Like, don't get me wrong, I liked the like the big like wild zone area in like the Sword and Shield games. Like, you know, like the ones that have like some level of open world aspects make it tricky to do like Nuzlocks in. So I think if I do some Nuzlocks, they would be like in the older games. I'm sure they can be done in like the in the newer games, but like just more tricky and cumbersome to like lay out like where does one Pokemon exist in one route, and also like when several Pokemon like spawn in the overworld, which like Pokemon spawning in the overworld is like awesome. But that also does make it tricky for a Nuzlocke, because like the Nuzlocke rule is like the first Pokemon you encounter is like the Pokemon that you get for the route. But like when they're all like in overworld, it's like which Pokemon do you catch? You just catch like whichever one you like run into first. You like blindfold yourself. I've seen people blindfold themselves. Like that isn't a way to go about it. I have a vendetta against them ever since everyone did an Usum Nuzlocke for their first playthrough, and for some reason that convinced them it was an easy game, because, well, if you remove this hard aspect that I'm imposing on myself, then it would be easy. Yeah, no, people are silly. I don't know, like, I can see I can see the reason for you having the vendetta against Nuzlockes, but, like, I think, like, I personally would blame the other person, like, Nuzlockes aren't the problem, it's like, I'm agreeing with you, but also not simultaneously. I agree with your vendetta and your emotion. I personally, like, have that towards the people who are saying that instead of, the Nuzlocke itself. Anyway, yes, like, maybe we could do, like, a shiny rank quest, like, in this. That way we get, like, a shiny, like, with each rank. That could be an idea. The top comment on the YouTube rip of Ultra and Necrozma theme is something along the lines of, having a really hard boss fight at the end of an easy game makes a moderately difficult game, right? I don't know if the logic is logicking, but I don't know which direction the logic is logicking. Or whatever I'm trying to say. The Necrozma fight is really hard, but like, the logic there of like, it's an easy game, and like, it's a hard fight, so therefore it evens out, like, that's silly logic. And like, dude, Pokemon isn't meant to be hard. It's meant to be fun, okay? Like, if you're complaining that, like, oh, Pokemon games aren't hard, then, like, okay, go and play a hard game. Not everybody wants to, like, play a super hard game. No one wants to play a Dark Souls or, like, whatever other super hard games there are. Some people just want to, like, play a game where they, like, collect a bunch of, like, little guys and have them fight. And, like, if the game is hard, and if the game is hard or easy, it doesn't matter. Like, that's not the appeal of Pokemon. No one plays, no, people don't really play the game for the challenge, they play it for the Pokemon. And I'm okay if, like, the Pokemon games are easy. As long as, like, the story is, like, the story and the characters are, like, enticing to me, that's what I like out of a Pokemon game. Like, the story, the characters, and the guys, and also the shiny hunting. The shiny hunting's fun. That comment wasn't, them saying that, in earnest. It was them claiming that Game Freak, has that mindset. Oh, okay, I see it now. That's also silly. Gen 6 are the only easy games. No, I also agree. Gen 6, I think Gen 6 feels easier because, like, it feels short. No, okay, I was gonna say it's shorter, but it's shorter because it's easier. Okay, never mind. But yeah, Gen 6 are probably the only, like, easy games. They're very beginner friendly, I think. Gen 6 is really fun though. I do like Gen 6. Like, regardless of, like, how easy it is. It's easier because they didn't balance the EXP share, which, like, you know, to play devil's advocate a little bit, like, I guess it makes sense. I don't know if devil's advocate is the correct word here, but, like, it kind of makes sense for, like, the EXP share to, like, not be that balanced. Like, it doesn't make sense, like, for them to intentionally do it. I'm saying, like, give them some credit. It was their first time, like, making the EXP share, like, work, like, as, like, a key item across the party instead of just, like, one item. They have now, like, since, like, you know, tweaked it and made it, like, more balanced and everything. So, like, looking back, it's like, yeah, okay, like, that wasn't, like, balanced at all. Like, it was, like, really easy. But literally every game after Oros has the XP share balanced properly. Yeah, because, like, they've, like, been able to see, like, hey, this is what's wrong with, like the Gen 6 EXP share, let's tweak it. I think some Nuzlocks are interesting, but around, like, Gen 7 era, it got really huge and it was everywhere. People saying it's easy, kind of, so people saying it's easy, it's kind of a byproduct of the era it came out of. You know what? I see that. I respect that take. I get that. Please rise. Okay. It's clear that, that's half of my point. I was getting there. I just didn't realize it was, like, literally half your point. Okay, so it's clear that, it was made, without EXP share in mind, and then they made it, party-wide, a thing later in development. But literally every game after Oros has the same EXP share balanced properly. Okay. Sorry I read that out of order. I was like, oh yeah, I'll catch up. I just kind of thought, like, it was all, separate points. I Actually, yeah, no, now you say it, like, it does, Gen 6 does seem like it was made, like, without, like, the EXP share, like, being, like, universal, you know. I agree. Now you say it out loud, I'm like, oh yeah, no, that makes sense. It makes sense, especially with, like, hindsight and everything. Yo, is this the Scott the Was song? Fuck yeah, it is. I mean, also Gen 6 can turn the EXP share off, but, can you turn it off? I thought it was always on. Huh. Also, yeah, the EXP share is unbalanced, so I understand that, yeah. A lot of examples of things that were clearly added late in development in Pokemon, though, yeah. Cough, cough, wild area, cough, cough. Yeah. But I mean, like, hey, like, just because it's, like, late in development doesn't mean it's, like, just because it was, like, late in development doesn't mean it was, like, a bad idea. It just means that, like, you know, they probably should have, like, made the game, with it in mind, so it could have been better. Which, I'm not saying that, like, oh, yeah, it's a bad thing because it was, like, late in development or anything. That's not what I'm saying. I'm arguing against no one now. EXP share is permanent, sign in Sword and Shield. Right. I don't know why I had it the other way around. I do wish the EXP share was, like, an optional thing that you could toggle on and off. Because then, like, the people who complain, like, oh, these games are too easy, then turn the EXP share off. Like, if people want a challenge, give them the option to have the challenge. But, you know, in the same breath, like I said, people don't play Pokemon. Like, people shouldn't, like, I don't play Pokemon for the challenge. I play it for the funny guys. That was a big controversy at the time, yeah. I still, like... Some controversy I look back and I'm like, damn, that's kind of silly. But there are some things I do stand by, like, oh yeah, that probably should have been done better. But hey, you know, here's hoping that they, like, fix it and, like, you know, make it not that. In future games, you know? I just hope, like, the next game they fix on, problems that, like, existed in the last game. And if that doesn't happen, then I hope it gets picked up eventually. I literally don't care because all modern RPGs have EXP share. If you don't like it, go play Final Fantasy 2. True, no, you're right, you're right. I also agree. I like the EXP share being on. I would not turn it off. And like genuinely, like if you're playing Pokemon for the challenge and you're upset that like it's not challenging, then play a different game. Like Pokemon is not made to be challenging. It's a fun game. It's made for fun and awesomeness. Anyway, I think it's time for us to stop doing the AFK. I'll get to like the fletching again. Alright, awesome. Cool. Let me just get my I'm gonna put my Joy-Cons in the grip real quick. Alright. Everything's fine, don't worry. Alright. Cheeky save! Yo, I've reached 100 hours of playtime! Fuck yeah! Awesome. Alright. Now let's check. Is the Fletchling shiny? It is not! Alright, goodbye, bro. Non-shared EXP is a byproduct of back when games had to last you all year because they were rare at luxury. No, you're right. Yes! Yes! I'm so happy. I am overjoyed. I am ecstatic. Yippee. Wahoo. It is my boy! It's my girl! Fuck yeah! Damn! Awesome. Alright. Huge. So fucking huge. Congrats. Thank you. Thank you. It's been a long, hard, arduous journey. Finally. It's been 10,000 years. I finally got it. Alright, let me just check around. Is this the only shiny I got, actually? Can you imagine that's the only shiny we got? No, like, did you just want this because it was red? No. I've always really liked Pancham's shiny. Like, I've always had a soft spot for, like, what I've always called sepia tone shinies. Like, all the browns and yellow ones. Like, Lumineon, Cyndaquil, Pancham, Starly. Like, all of those ones. You've never expressed an interest in Pancham. I don't really... Oh, that's not a Pokemon. I don't really care too much for Pancham and Pangoro, but I've always liked their shinies. Where was the sound? Oh, it's you. Alright, I'm gonna leave him, actually. I think I'm gonna leave that Skidder and just, like, let him exist. Why not? No, I should go catch it. Otherwise I'm just gonna have, like, a guy there forever. Alright, well, let's go. Oh, there's two of them! Did I really just not check the Skidder side of the area? But you always complain about shinies that don't have a complete different color because you consider them all subtle. I don't complain about them. I just see other people's some of them I'm kind of like, oh damn, I wish they did more. But like, I don't think there's any shinies I actively like dislike or anything. You know what? You guys are good in Dusk Balls. I do not care. The line does not concern themselves. Fuck you. And like, I feel like the change from like black to brown or like a dark gray to brown is like, it's a noticeable shiny enough that like I don't consider it to be a subtle shiny. Bro, like shiny Bruxish. I'm gonna Google shiny Bruxish. You know what? You know what? I was gonna Google it, and I was gonna like just like sit in silence and say kill yourself, for like making me imply that like I like shiny Bruxish. But you know what? Fuck you. Actually, I kind of fuck with him. Oh, yeah, hold on. I can get rid of this now. I kind of fuck with him. Like he's kind of like a peppermint guy, you know, like reds and whites and green fish. He's kind of cool. I don't know. I kind of like I don't know if I like the yellow. Ooh, if the yellow was like an orange, like a warm orange, you know what? I kind of like him. Fuck you. Awesome. Okay, so now we got a little guy. Look at that guy. Look at that girl. I love her. Hell yeah. But yeah, like I've always liked the brown shinies. They're so cool. Awesome. So let's change our method to like benching. Bench hunting. No. I'm just gonna get rid of the, no, I'm gonna keep it, actually. The yellow is the unchanged part. Yeah, I want more. Awesome, so what do we want to do, actually? What do we want to hunt? Give me, like, 5 seconds so I can open up my, my document that has, my shinies. I'm, like, trying to, like, cross off the board. Awesome. Alright. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Alright, so, other than Pikachu, I've got all the shinies that are in, Wild Zone 3. Let me just, awesome. No. Let me just... There we go. Okay. So I don't have any shiny Pokemon in 5, 6, or 7. I think I was hunting in 5, and that's where I got the Flaffy from 16. Venture saying should never be done actively. IMO, really? The animation's so long. I mean, it's a little bit long, but I kind of like it. Oh, actually, we can probably go to like Wild Zone 18 because I do like benching in one bench like in Wild Zone 18, and we can try and like hunt for Fennekin because I do want a shiny Braixen or an Altaria could also be fun. Although, is there a zone that people want to see? Well, we could probably do like fly method. There are shorter soft resets, are there? You should join me in with Scraggy. Fuck yeah, actually, I should. Where is Scraggy? Where is Scraggy? What wild zone is it? I might be stupid. I can't see. Is Scraggy in the sewer? No, Scraggy's not in the sewer. Is it? Where is shiny Scraggy? Where is shiny? I'm like, I know more Pokemon exist outside like this guide for Pokemon. Is it in a wild zone? Is it in a wild zone? It's in the sewer. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I could sewer. We could do sewers. We could do sewers. Why not? All right. Scraggy. I do want to do. Not every Pokemon is in a wild zone. Yeah, I know. Not every Pokemon is in a wild zone. I know. I do just want to catch like one Pokemon from each wild zone. That's why I'm like looking at this guide right here. But yeah, let's go and hunt for Scraggy. Yippee! Wahoo! Video games. Do not time and reset by spawning them by rain. Okay, so like, I know the sewer is like underground, so therefore like the day and the sun and like the moon does not like enter the sewer. But does day and night like impact what Pokemon spawn in the sewer? Because this could be important. I don't want to like waste my time. It's in a group of 5 of them. Okay, do nighttime reset and spawning them by running to Lee. Yeah. Okay. The sun and the moon. Yo, sun and moon. Yeah. It all comes together in Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. Oh, this is the shit sewer. Actually, hold on. Is there a Pokemon? What Pokemon spawn in the sewer actually? Because this could be quicker. Let's see. They got Skrelp. Okay, what is your method for like hunting in the sewer? because my ideal, what I was thinking of, I was just gonna like run throughout the sewer, get to the end, and then like teleport back to the start, and then just rinse and repeat. That was gonna be like my method. Hello, Incas. But if there's like a more if there's a more like efficient way to hunt in the sewer, please give me the details. Okay, so Inke, Noibat, Skrelps, and Ariadoses, but no Scraggy. There's a better spot for Scraggy. Yeah. Like this, I went to the wrong sewer. I just wanted to like see what was here. Does depend on what you want. By walking far enough, it just despawns. Oh, okay. So if I just like walk like back and forth between the sewer, like would that just like do it? Chat, I may have forgotten where the sewer is. Where is the sewer entrance? Is it here? No. Okay. Restaurant Layer. Outside the there's an alleyway, really? Hold on. All right, so we're over here, area 5. Okay. If you walk to the building, they reset so long so you don't catch them. As long as you don't catch them. Okay. Forward and left. Okay. Go left and down the ladder. Okay, I'm going left. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, there's a little alleyway. Is it here? Is it this? Okay, is it the Rouge District? Scraggy! You know what? Yeah, we could just do this. We could just like hunt for Scraggy here, cause like look at these guys. Yeah, awesome. Okay, wonderful. I was prepared to like just go to the sewer. This is fine. That's where I'm hunting. Right. Okay. I get you now. Right. I thought you were saying like you were hunting like in the sewer. That's where Chris is hunting. Fuck yeah. Okay. Is the restaurant closer? The restaurant's literally no. Is the restaurant closer or okay? It's daytime. Does Scraggy still spawn at day? This is the question. Because if not, then Cole is online. I love pointing out when my friends are online. This is funny. It's that easy. All right, let's hunt for some baggy pants, man. Hello? No. Where are my boys? Night only. Okay, well, I'm glad we've discovered that. Where is Senor Bench? Mr. Bench. Monsieur Laseets. There he is. Monsieur Laseets. Awesome. All right. Kill some time. Night time. That's right. It's spooky and nighttime. Yippee. Yahoo. Wonderful. All right. Ugh, big stretch. I've been kind of like shrimp necking, gamer necking this entire time. All right, that felt good. I don't know if you heard it, but like my back cracked a little bit. I'm realizing that I make fun of Sun and Moon announcement trailer, but a lot. But how many people remember it or have seen it in the first place? No. Like I don't like. Okay, I also remember it so often. Whenever somebody says it all comes together, I also think like in Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, like that like announcement trailer was really fucking awesome. I like distinctly remember it so hard. Can you leave me alone, you lost child? Bro, I'm getting jumped right now. Leave me the fuck alone. Don't headbutt me, I'm far away. Alright, fuck you. Alright, excellent. What, it sucks? Does it suck? I liked it. I liked the trailer. I thought it was really exciting. I really liked seeing the concept art, and everything. And like, it just like felt like really hyped, you know? I don't know, I guess like I was like really into Pokemon at the time. I still am. It was a big 20th anniversary and all we got were logos. I mean, yeah, but like, I guess I get kind of like sappy over like, like not sappy, I just got, I don't know, I get very sentimental or whatever. The logos were leaked beforehand, mind you. I don't think I saw them. I don't think I saw them like leaked or anything. I think like that was like my actual like, you know, first viewing of them maybe. But I don't know, like the way they like I like it when like the fuck is going on? Okay. Like I don't know, like when they were like getting like
celebrating.
Yeah, celebrating.
Pokemon
oh, this is really loud. Let me like just enough to okay. You can just go to Layer and building with pink megas crystals, go down 3 windows and teleport to okay, true, okay. Awesome. I'll pause my hunting. I know, I really liked like this part where like it was like reminiscing on the past. Like, yeah. this is all the Pokemon. This is what we've like all done in the past. Like, yeah, do you remember this and that? I don't know, I really like the music and the way the music swells and everything. I don't know. I'm easy to please, that's all I know. But like this music is like I'm literally getting goosebumps right now. I'm literally so easy to please. Stopping Animal Crossing to show Riley what I'm talking about. Okay. Have fun. Have fun showing Riley stuff. And not playing Animal Crossing. I've also been playing Animal Crossing. That's a story for after this. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, yeah, this is how far we've come, you know? I really liked it. They're gonna do that at the end, have it be separate from the reveal though. I mean, yeah, I think I just really liked this video. More so as kind of like a reminiscing kind of like, yeah, look at all of this. Look at how this game has brought so many people together. Remember all these memories you had? Like, I'm literally getting goosebumps again. 2006, 2010, 2013.
And in 2016.
As like a reveal, it's kind of mid, but like as a video, very awesome. I'm getting shivers up my spine.
Pokemon Sun and
This would have been fine if they had more than Pokemon Center concept art and how Piggy pecked the shit. Yeah, like it would have been better as a reveal at that point. Like, you know, if they did have all that. But I liked it. I don't know. I'm easy to please. I do a little clippy clap. Yay, yay. Awesome. That was fun. Hell yeah. Thank you for sharing a video from 9 years ago. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? You can never make me hate things. Hold on, I can't hear shit now. I turned down my ears. I've also turned you guys down. Because like that was like really loud in my head. Alright. Let me just that should be fine, right? Yeah? Full disclosure, that was my first Pokemon game reveal. I'm pretty sure that was also my first Pokemon game reveal. Like, yeah, I started off with like Gen 4. I didn't play much of Gen 5. I got back into Pokemon for Gen 6. Okay, fly back. Awesome. But I didn't like watch the reveal. Like, I didn't, like, I just was like, oh yeah, the new Pokemon game. Yeah, I'll buy it, I suppose. Wasn't active in online spaces before like 2015. Yeah, I think I was also like in a similar space where like I just didn't get very active in online spaces until like around that time as well. Yeah, that was like my first Pokemon reveal. So I guess like I'm like sentimental, like nostalgic for like that, for like just that purpose, I suppose. Like, someone just played X and Omega Ruby, because I saw a video about them in the 3DS eShop. Really? Like, you didn't, like, did you, like, you just, like, chosen, like, oh yeah, these games sound fun. Did you, like, have any interest in Pokemon before that? Because, like, I know X and Y was, like, your first, like, games and everything. But, like, was it just, like, Fate and everything like that? Big New Generation being revealed for the first time for me, and they didn't show anything, like, that's it. Okay, no, I get that. You're right. Like you know, as I said, like, as a reveal, it was kind of sucky. It was kind of you know, anticlimactic. I think it was it was a cartoon that I liked before that point. Good point. I think a lot of us, like, you know, watched the Pokemon cartoon before we played the games. I think the first time I saw a Pokemon thing was, like, I saw, like, Pokemon merchandise at, like, somebody's house. It was, like, a friend of my mum's house, and I was like, yo, what's this guy? And then some kid's like, yeah, that's Blastoise, and he's got guns for his back. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Anyway, and then, like, 5 years later, no, it's like 3 years later, I started watching, like, the anime, and I'm like, hell yeah. And then, like, yeah, I didn't actually, like, play the games until, like, Gen 4. But I'm pretty sure, like, most people, like, you know, like, one of their earlier introductions to Pokemon would be the anime, because, like, it's so, like, prominent. Because like it had like every single day, like around breakfast time, like in my country at the very least, like, you know, TV, anime. I feel like that would be very much like everyone's first exposure, for the most part. Please prove me wrong if I'm incorrect. With the music you're playing is really quiet, my ears are straining themselves. All right, I'll skip it. I don't know why all the other songs have been like loud and that one's not. All right. Let me know if this needs adjusting. Maybe it was the other songs that were like really loud before, because I adjusted my music to like fit them. Alright, this should be better now. Alrighty, let me know if anything needs to be adjusted again. Alright, awesome. Thank you. Excellent. unrelated to everything, but I've got a cut inside my mouth and I've been playing with it. It's like not even like on my lip, it's like on the roof of my mouth. I've got like a small cut and it's really annoying me. It's like right in the center too. I was gonna say something before, I forgot. Oh yes, Animal Crossing. I started getting back into Animal Crossing. For those who you know, haven't been in the loop or anything, but Animal Crossing is getting like a major new update in January, I believe. Yeah, like early January, early to mid January, I'm pretty sure. And so like because it's gonna start. Because hold on, now it's loud again. Is it loud? No, it's just my ears. Okay, that's just my ears. Okay, awesome. But yeah, so since Animal Crossing's getting a new update, I've been getting back into it, and because like I've had the same news that nobody has heard of course. Hey, look, I don't know if like some people here might not be into Animal Crossing, you know, so they might not like be in like the spaces like online to know that there's an Animal Crossing update. Hey, Gilgo, can I send you a video in the DMs? Absolutely, you can. You absolutely can do that. But yeah, so I've been playing Animal Crossing a lot lately, and I've had the same Animal Crossing New Horizons island ever since like New Horizons first came out, like 5 years ago. Crazy how it's been 5 years. 5.5 at this point. Don't talk to me, little child. And so like I'm not gonna like reset my island entirely, but when the new update comes out, I am gonna start a new island on my Switch too. And so I wanna like be able to like leave my my Switch 1 island entirely behind. And like finish it entirely, because like I've had so many plans, and like I've had it like finished like 95% of the way. It's been like 95% finished like this entire time. I just like haven't been able to like, you know, really like finish it. But over the next like what, 2 months, I'm gonna like actually like actively like sit down and finish my island, which I'm almost there. I'm pretty much done. So that's what I'm gonna be doing in my free time. I might even like do it like even like on stream maybe. I'm thinking like I could like probably do like a couple of like streams of Animal Crossing just to like show everybody like what I'm doing and like how I'm like you know, finishing my island, because like I've done all the outside areas. Right now I'm just doing like everybody's like houses, and I'm making sure I have all the villages I want on my island. Alright, it's how I've been hunting because I don't know how to explain it. Okie dokie. I'm on my way to our DMs. And you haven't sent it yet. That's okay. Once you send it to me, I will watch the video. For example, of Ash Ketchum with their Animal Crossing Island, basically, yeah. Cause like, I don't know, like, I've been wanting to like restart my island for a while, or just like have a new island. And like, I knew that like, honestly, I was like really close one time to just buying like another Switch just so I can have a second island. Because like, I'm kind of sad that I didn't have that experience of playing Animal Crossing for the first time on stream and like making a new island, like building like my Animal Crossing island from scratch, like on stream with you all. So I think I'm gonna like I want to like have a new island so I can play it on stream and like, you know, do all the Animal Crossing stuff with Twitch chat, because I think that'd be really fun. I don't want to like, you know, like it's a good chance. Now is as good a time as any to do it. So, oh, excuse me. So I may as well do it, you know. So that's what I'm gonna be working on until the update comes out. Alrighty, let me just pause the game really quickly. Alright, BRB, I'm on my way. Hello, everybody. Alright, welcome to our DMs featuring me and Logan. Alright. Happy this is playing the peak. Oh, okay, so this is what you... Oh, you've been walking... Oh, you've been going to there. Okay. So you haven't been going down all the way. You're just like... Okay. And you did mention, like, 3 windows. I just kind of... I forgot to look for windows. I thought you were just, like, going down to the end. Gotcha. Okay, that is good to know. Thank you. Okay. We shall be doing that from henceforth, onward, and your mum. It's just enough to spawn them. Gotcha. Okay. Can you hear the shiny sound from here? Or, like, do you have to, like... Are you just gonna, like, wait until, enough time has passed to properly check? So I imagine, like, you won't be able to hear the shiny sound. But it's just enough to, get them spawned. Awesome. Alright, this is so much quicker. And I don't have, like, children, like, on my ass. Hell yeah. I just go to the corner right before dawn. Okay, awesome. Just to check them. Okay, excellent. So we'll do that. Awesome. Alright, new hunt unlocked. Yippee. I went too far, but that's okay. But yeah, does anybody else who's into Animal Crossing also going to be resetting their island or playing Animal Crossing again? Like when the new update comes out? I personally prefer to look at the Pokemon before resetting. It feels kind of cheap to only look at them sometimes, but I get that. I get that. What if we like check it like every like couple of them? Okay, cool. I mean, we can probably just like get to like, we can like go to check them and then reset there. I also like this does feel very like efficient. I agree, like this is a very efficient and fast way of doing it. However, if somebody like just like tunes in the stream and they just see I'm like running to like a random corner and then resetting, they would be very confused as to what I'm doing. I went for my team for the end game, so you know what? So real, so real. Alright, and like I don't think I've like, I don't remember what shiny Scrafty, or Scraggy or like whatever like look like, but I know I remember that I saw, the shiny, like Mega, and it looked really cool. The colors are really cool. So having one like for a Mega would be really awesome. Full of hunters most of the time here. Don't take my opinions on shiny as gospel. You know what? Real, very real. But I mean, like, just because you have a different opinion and a different, like, you know, style, and, like, method of hunting, doesn't mean that your opinions aren't, like, valid or anything. Yeah, it's good to, like, get different opinions from different people, and have different perspective on things. Okay. Maybe getting so close is kind of, like, problematic, because then they can, like, be mad at me and, like, look at me. But yeah, it's good to, like, have different perspectives on, different, like, hunting methods and, like, different, like, opinions from different people, you know? It keeps you feeling like open-minded or whatever. Now I feel like now I feel kind of creepy. Like, yeah, I'm running around the corner and I'm just peeking around, looking at the little guys, and then going away forever, and then coming back. You can peek around the corner, maybe. All right, espionage. Okay, espionage so hard the sun rose. Spoilers for Pokemon, by the way, but the sun now looks like that. And by sun, I mean not the sun. Awesome. Alright. Senor Bench! Where is the bench? Let's see. Where is Mr. the Bench? Where is the nearest bench? Is one over here? Yeah, okay. But yeah, I feel like mapping out like Nuzlocke encounters in Legends ZA would be kind of like tricky and like needless? No, that's not the word I'm looking for. What am I looking for? Cumbersome? Tedious. I think it's very tedious. I forget what I was talking about for it to be tedious. Oh yeah, don't look. maybe I'll just try and like, good thing I'm Animal Crossing pilled. Excellent, I am so glad you're Animal Crossing pilled. Just like, whenever it changes the day, just don't look, okay? Mostly just listening. Awesome. Hell yeah. I love being in your ears. Look at me. I'm wiggling around in your ears. Ew, bro. You gotta clean out these ears. There's earwax everywhere. I'm kidding. You probably clean out your ears. When do people clean out their ears? Okay, this is now the topic for the next 2 minutes. No more, no less. Okay. When does everybody like clean out their ears? Like, do you do it regularly or do you just do it like once like a month? Because I have a habit of like doing it every time I shower. Like after a shower, after I like, you know, start getting changed, like dried and everything, I then like get like one of those like Q-tip, like cotton tip things, and then like I like clean out my ears. It's a good habit, because like one time I didn't clean out my ears, and then I had like a big like earwax buildup to the point where like I didn't nearly lose my hearing, but I just like could not hear anything out of that ear, for a while. And it made it really hard, and like it messed up with like my like sense of balance and everything. Okay, I'm mostly just listening. I have a new island, so I'm doing all the things. Fuck yeah! Who were your starting villagers, by the way? I know we were talking about it the other day in DMs, but I forget if you shared what your starting villagers are. Okay, I'm out of blathers. He won't let me donate more today, so I blocked him with fish. Fuck yeah! Fish block that man. Cod block the bird. Cod block him. Disclaimer, don't clean your ears with Q-tips. I mean, I know you're not supposed to, but like, what is the other alternative, genuinely, to like using Q-tips? Also, hi Jacob, how you doing? Welcome in. You missed the 45-minute bitch sesh. Yeah, but eardrops. Oh, wait, eardrops? But then like my ears will be wet. I don't like my ears being wet. Like on the inside, you know? Axel and Paula, they're kind of cute. You know, they are kind of cute, actually. Okay. I forget who Axel is. Paula's like the pink bear. No, that's Megan. Who's Paula? No, Paula's the other bear. Animal Crossing New Horizons. Paula is that bear. Okay, I'm gonna Google Axel really quickly. Axel's the elephant. Okay, so I was envisioning like a bear and an elephant. I was just thinking, I immediately Megan the bear and like Sid the elephant came to mind. I don't know why. You're not drenched in it, Gilgo. No, I know I'm not gonna like drench my ears, but I don't like water being in my ears. It like annoys me a lot. Hot water towel is this supposed to go? Go to. You apply it to the exterior of the ear. Okay, so I put a liquid in my ear, and then I soak a towel in a separate liquid, and then put that around the ear. But instead, I could just put like a stick in my ear and call it a day. Thoughts? Paula's cute. She's a vibe. Paula does seem kind of cute. She is also a vibe. I agree. I don't think I've ever like interacted with her, like either like as a villager or as in like an islander or anything. But like she seems cool. To be fair, I love a lot of villagers. So I was fine with like 9% of the starters. True. No, you're right. I haven't like looked to see like what because like when you start like an Animal Crossing New Horizons island, like the 2 starting villages are always it's always a jock and a sisterly, correct? I'm pretty sure that's correct. Yeah, I haven't like looked at like the Pokemon. I haven't looked at the Animal Crossing villages like who exist like in those categories, but I do know I do like a lot of the sisterly villages, and there's a lot of like jock villages I do like a lot. I don't think there's any I actively dislike, but at the same time I haven't like looked properly, so I can probably like look and see. Cause I know like when I do restart my island, I'm gonna be like very picky of like where my town hall is gonna be, and like what my starting villages are gonna be. I think I'm not that picky with like fruit, as long as the starting fruit is not cherries. Because when I do restart my island, I don't want it to be like I don't want to like just do the same thing I did for like my first island. I want to try and like do some like interesting new things for the island. Yeah, I'll still have like all the fruits like around, but I'll have like my main fruit be like I don't know, peaches or something. And like I'll try not to have like the same villages. Maybe I'll allow myself like Sasha or Punchy, but not both. Maybe not like the entire thing. Minus cherries. Hell yeah, cherries are awesome. Cherries are like my starting fruit for my first island. That's why I'm like I don't want cherries because I've already had them. Closer and Scrap are both Y exclusive. I'm krilling myself. No! This is so sad. This is very sad. Someone played Despacito. Despacito came up on the radio the other day. That's why it's in my brain right now. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry for reminding you all of like, what was that, 2015. Anyway, Jacob, how's work doing? Are you winning? Are you winning, son? I hope you are. Hope we're all winning. Alright, what's over here? No, don't look at me! Children! Why is Fly Me to the Moon playing? I'm gonna skip that. Awesome. Alright. Fly away. I just didn't want oranges or pears for mine, since pear's my old island and I just don't like oranges. You know what? Base. I don't really like pears too much. Like, just in a general sense. I think I do want to have like a fruit that's like different than like I've had before. My New Leaf town had pears as the fruit. Yeah, because I had pears for my New Leaf town, cherries for my New Horizons island. I recently replayed Wild World. I don't remember what my fruit was. I think that may have been oranges. It was oranges or apples. I can't quite remember. I'll have to like double check. But yeah, I recently started playing like Wild World again. Okay, I stopped like a little bit ago. Like I kind of like got to a point where I was happy with like not touching it again. But it was very fun. It was very awesome. Because like I hadn't played Wild World since I played it as a kid. But also I played it like in that period of time where like I just refused to read text and I had no idea what was happening like in the video game. So I was kind of like fucked around and did like nothing. So I actually like went into Animal Crossing Wild World, you know, having experience of other like Animal Crossing games. And like it was a pretty fun and cozy time, you know? Greninja has 4 HMs. I thought you said just I thought you meant hms. I was like, why does your Greninja have hms on it? No, HMs. Why would you do that to your starter? I feel like unless you had like a HM slave, whenever I play Pokemon games and I have to use a HM, I try to like only have like one HM per Pokemon, so that way I try and avoid the HM slave sort of like mindscape. Work is fair so far. On break at the moment. Currently reading while lurking. Ooh, what are you reading? I know you've been reading the Freddy Fazbear books. Which one are you reading right now? Share of the class. We all have autism. We all like FNAF. And you should go for peaches since it's my favorite fruit in general. You know what, base? Very real. Peaches have like a nice like aesthetic to them. I think they are really cute. Whenever I think of like Animal Crossing, like I associate peaches and apples with Animal Crossing, I suppose. If Animal Crossing was supposed to have like a default like fruit tree, it would be either of those ones. But I think like I just think of apples as like the default fruits. Maybe that's like why I'm thinking that. But I want to stay mostly open if I like the island and town hall placement. You know what? Real, very real. I feel like if I didn't like the placement of my town hall, I'd like keep resetting. As long as like the fruits aren't the same ones I've had before, and the town hall's like in a decent spot, I think I'm fine with anything else. Also, I think like when I do reset my Animal Crossing island, I do want Captain's dock to be on the left coast. Or the west coast rather, just because like he's on the east coast on my current island, and I want to be a little bit different, you know. What if you find a shiny Bidoof? Ooh, I mean, if you find a shiny Bidoof, then like you can give him like all the HMs, and he can't be stopped because that guy is awesome. That's the ideal HM slave. You're right. You're right. Just finished that one. That Corfin. Is it Corfin? Corfin, yeah. I think I had to like pronounce like Scott Corfin's name like physically and with his tongue. Okay, so there's one that Corfin himself wrote. I mentioned the main character to you already, but man, it was just the beginning. Ooh, okay. Share of the class, share of the class. Some people weren't here for our private conversation we had in real life. Okay, so it is the one that he did just write. Like he wrote like by himself. I do forget the main character because my brain is stupid and I don't know how to retain information. I mean, the peaches aesthetic is okay. It's cute enough. I just love the taste of peaches. You know what? Real, very real. I've tried peach flavored things. I don't know if I've had an actual peach before, but I'm not really a big fan of peaches like in real life. But like in video games and like in media, peaches are kind of cute. You can eat a whole jar of them in one sitting. You know what? You're so real for that. I think I can eat a whole jar of like, I can eat a whole jar of olives in one sitting. I like olives. Olives are yummy. Yum, 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 yum. I think I've done that actually. You should do it again. Do it right now actually. So spoilers for the scoop. Yo, is it about the scooping room? Where they do the scooping? In the scooping room? It's where they use the scooper? In the scooping room. Scooper. Anyway. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. I forgot. Man, I'm hungry now. Animal Crossing, that's what I was gonna say. I'm kind of sad that like they don't have more fruits than like the ones that exist in New Horizons, because New Leaf introduced a bunch of like newer fruits that like you can get from like the Tortimer Island. Like there was persimmons, durians, bananas. I kind of am sad that like those don't exist in New Horizons. Ooh, okay, so like I know the New Horizons update in January will have like more of a focus on Captain and like his family and everything. What if like they introduce a way for you to get like the fruits from New Leaf as well, so that way you can have all of those fruits on the in New Horizons. I think lychees were a good one. No, you're right. I do also miss lychees. Like, I feel like if they were going to bring back the old fruits, they would have shown it in the trailer, like from the other day. But like if they like just shadow drop like new fruits, then like that'd be awesome. And then that means that like you know, anybody who's like resetting their island or anything, they can have like a very unique experience in like with the 3.0 update than in like the previous updates. Oh, bananas! I love bananas. Bananas are really cool. I'm kind of sad that like the default's coconut. It makes sense for defaults to be coconuts, but like I'm kind of sad it's coconuts and not bananas. Bananas are awesome. Okay, the main character Mindy has pink hair. I remember this one. It's the very OC, the very clearly someone's OC character. The one that has pink hair and heterochromia and was bullied girl at school, the boarding school no less. And has parents that are always off at work, so she's always alone. She has no friends, and she has every element, and everybody loves her. But also she's bullied at school, and she can't do anything wrong. and their only friend is someone she met online. And the final of the story, she has a defiant stand against her main bully, and she not. Everyone clapped? Oh my god. Everybody clapped? Okay, not Mindy. Sorry, yeah, Mandy. Everybody claps? You're kidding. There's not an everybody clapped moment. That's so funny. That game, the book would have an everybody clap. Damn, that really is someone's first story they wrote, huh? That's so funny. I love that. Alright. Fuck the sun! Put it in my bum. We're going to nighttime now. Alright, that is kind of funny. That is kind of very funny. Oh yeah, so like, okay, so like, for those who like were here at the start of the stream, right? At the start of the stream, I did have like, you know, like a little like a sign. Okay, like there's a few visual indicators of like what the song that's playing right now is, right? Of like, you know, like the equalizer and also like the name of the song there. Should I like for these kind of streams? Should I have like the name of the song like up in the corner as well, or would that be like too distracting? I was worried that like it may be too distracting, so I didn't have it there. But yeah, open discussion, please share. Column 3. I agree, Beta-me. You know what? I'm pinning that. That's an important message. I agree. Alright. What are you doing? No! My reset spot is taken over! No! Battle zone. Alright. We're starting again. I'm going, good night everybody. We're gonna go rest on a bench again. Isn't it crazy how, like, we have a hotel room, yet we're choosing to, like, sleep on a bench anyway? Interesting. That's so funny. That is so funny. Why? Why would you make it? Why would you make it a battle zone? I'm hunting! I'm actively hunting here! Yeah. Elmy. Elmy indeed. Alright, hang out on the bench. Yo, Animal Crossing song. You know, when I do play Animal Crossing again, it's gonna be really, like, interesting, because, like, I made up my main island and I finished it all like during like the 1.0 update of Animal Crossing, not just 1.0, but like, you know, like in that era. And like when they introduced like all the farming and like the happy home like stuff and everything, like when they like introduced all the things for 2.0, I was already done with my island. So I kind of like just squeeze everything in. I coincidentally had a little farm area on my island anyway that I was like gonna like make a little farm, like a little fake farm for, so it kind of like worked out that like the farming stuff was introduced then. I just noticed the hype train got rid of my awesome Totodile. No, that is cringe. Hell yeah, look at that awesome guy! He is back and he is so awesome. Look at him. But yes, when I play Animal Crossing again, like, it'll be interesting to, like, have all of the stuff that, like, that was introduced in 2.0 during, like, the main, quote-unquote, story of Animal Crossing. Or just, like, this is the main, like, stretch of it all. But yeah, I'm excited to, like, you know, go back to it all and, like, experience a bunch of stuff. Like, in Animal Crossing all over again. I'm ready to fall in love with Animal Crossing all over again in January. I saw the spikes of Scraggy, and I thought it was a shiny, and that's why I paused. I'm like, yo, it's different, so that must be the shiny. But no, I'm just stupid. Alright. Yeah, how did you get the Totodile, actually? Hold on. If we click on it, does it tell us? The badge was earned by purchasing a subscription or gifting a subscription to a streamer playing Pokemon Legends ZA for Totodile. Alright, so who wants to gift a sub? Who wants to gift a sub right now so I can get a Totodile pin? Do it! I'm kidding. Don't do that. Save your money, don't waste your money. But that is awesome though. I should do that. Yo, Wii Music! I love the Wii Music song. Alright, 10 points to whoever... You know what? I'll gift a sub to whoever can guess what this song is. It's not active? This is so sad. Damn. Man, I should have been online when, I should have been streaming this game when it first came out. I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't. I'm sad I didn't. Wait, shouldn't I have gotten one because you subbed to you earlier? Well, yeah, okay. That explains it. You have to spend money. It's not the streamer gets it. Well, I'll work like that. No, I mean, like, somebody gets a sub so they can get it. I want people to get stuff. I'm so sad. Yeah, I'm so sad. You know what? Actually, you know, little story time. So like I mentioned during like my big yapping session from earlier, at the end of October, me and my partner went to Luna Park at Sydney for Halloween, right? And you know, while we're at, like, Luna Park is like a little theme park there. It's got a couple of rides. It's mostly like families and kids and things, but they had like Halloween stuff, so we went for it. They also have a roller coaster, and while my partner Jacob was on the, like, you know, like he wanted to go on the roller coaster, right? But I'm not really into like thrill rides and roller coasters and things. So I told him, like, look, I'll hold on to our stuff. You just go on there, you have fun. I'll see you in 20 minutes. Have fun. And so while I was waiting for all of that, I came across like somebody like walked past me who was dressed up like Ash Ketchum, and like their friend or girlfriend was like dressed up like Pikachu, which, like, you know, makes sense. Totally makes sense to like see like Pikachu and Ash Ketchum, like, you know, couple's costume or whatever. Now I forgot to like add this part of the story. So like before all this, right? When I got Pokemon Legends ZA, I managed to like get a pre-order bonus of like three starter like pins, like little enamel pins. You know, Totodile, Chikorita, and Tepig. Now, I have Chikorita on a little pin board of mine. You know what? Hold on. Let me get it actually. Little side step on my side tangent. Hello. So this is my little pin board here. Let me turn my light on, Jesus. I got like a bunch of pins. I got a FNAF pin, I got like some Pride pins. This is the Chikorita pin I got from buying the game. I also got a Totodile somewhere. And the Tepig one, I don't really care for Tepig. None of my friends care for Tepig. The Totodile one I'm giving to a friend. And so I decided I would take it with me to Sydney because I knew like we were going for Halloween. And I told myself, the first person I see dressed up like a Pokemon trainer of any kind, I'm going to give them the Tepig pin. So basically, I had like seen this Ash Ketchum Pokemon trainer, and I'm like, well, it's my time to shine, I suppose. So I approached them and I did a little like roleplay kind of thing. And I was like, ahoy there, trainer. I'm a sailor from the Unova region, and I just got off the SS Anne. I kind of cringe like that. I was like, ahoy there. I just sailed in from the Unova region, and while I was on my ship, I found a stowaway, and I got a little Tepig pin out. And I said to him, now, you look like a strong trainer. Do you mind taking this Tepig off my hands? And I gave him the Tepig pin, and it was really fun. It was really cute. This was not a child, by the way. This was like a full-grown like teenager / young adult. I wasn't like creepy and weird. Okay, just to clarify. But yeah, so like I gave him the little Tepig pin. Tepig is a little guy. This is tragic. I mean, he's not my favorite. I'm so sorry, but like I knew like I wouldn't get much mileage out of him, but I knew somebody else would like it. So why would I hold on to something that I don't care for when others would like it? So I gave him, so I handed him the little Tepig pin, and like he was a bit shocked. He kind of like said like, wow, thanks, and then walked away. But then like while like me and my partner were like having dinner, like at like the theme park, they like the same couple came up to me and like, hey, yeah, sorry if I was like weird before. That like really shocked me, like that really like surprised me. But like apparently like, he said that like I made their night, and like their Halloween's like awesome now because of the gift. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm so glad. Enjoy that Tepig, sailor, or trainer, or whatever I said. For context, I was dressed like a sailor. I didn't just pretend like I came off a boat. It was relevant to like what my costume was. But it was a cute little moment. I'm glad I made somebody's night by like giving them a surprise gift like that. I feel like people should be more like, you know, kind like that. We live in a world where people don't be kind for good reasons, and like, you know, like stranger danger, like don't accept like gifts from like strangers or anything. But like it's sad that we don't live in a world where people can just like walk up to like strangers and be like, hey, you look like someone who could use this. Take this thing from me. Like, you know, I'm kind of sad we don't live in a world like that. But I'm gonna be the change I want to see in the world. So I'm gonna run away from these children. Alright, awesome. Anyways, that's my fun little tale I have to share. Also, right, while I was at this theme park dressed as a sailor, while my partner was like off riding the roller coaster, 3 different people came up to me thinking I was staff, and they kept asking me questions like, hey, what's this ride? What is this building? Where is the bathroom? And I'm like, dude, I don't work here. Like, I was like, the staff, some of the staff were dressed up, sure, but not all of them were dressed up. And all the ones that were dressed up, they were all dressed up like scary clowns and like carnival attendants. Hold on, 1920s sailor. Let me find the exact kind of fit that I was. I don't think I can find it, but like I was essentially dressed up like this. Like where is it? I was dressed up like this picture that's loading now. Where is it? This is how I was dressed. I was walking around the theme park dressed like this. And everyone was like, yeah, where's the bathroom? I'm like, dude, read the room. I don't live here. This is not my house. Go away. But yeah, that's my little rant. Thank you for listening. It was very funny. Very funny. Did chuckle. I think it was because I was like staying around not doing much, but because like I said, I was like holding on to like my partner's stuff while he rode a roller coaster, so I didn't want to like go too far away from the roller coaster just in case like he got off the ride and like I was like nowhere to be found and we got lost. Anyway, it was funny. I thought it was very funny. But yeah, I think those are all the highlights and lowlights of my last couple of months. Let's see, what do I have planned for like the rest of the year? Obviously I'm playing this right now. I do think I want to do some more shiny hunting like on stream. Like every now and then we can like do some shiny hunting just to like see what we can catch and everything. Let's see, I want to try and finish my Animal Crossing Island. Whether I do that on stream or not, I think I will do that on stream for a little bit. Then I can finish my Animal Crossing Island. We can do it on stream. I can do like a little showcase of it all. I want to... Is that shiny? No, okay. I saw the whites of the eyes of the Scraggy, and I was like, why are you different? But no, he was just scared. Okay. I want to finish Pikmin 1. No, Pikmin 2. I want to finish Pikmin 2 by the end of the year. I think those are my 3 main goals for this year. I got a couple of things I do, like have ideas like, oh, I can do this, I could do that. And I'm sure some like other hiccups will happen. I'm not gonna promise anything. Those are just things that I want to like do. Whether or not I do them is like a different story. Yo, a video? A shorts? I like videos who are also shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. Oh, it's this guy! The Tesco retail guy. Awesome. Alright. Is there a full screen button? Good enough.
Hello?
Oh, mistaken a customer for an employee.
How much are these? What? I said, how much are these?
This is exactly what happened.
How can you work here and not know how much your products cost? Sir, I don't work here. Yes you do. No, I don't. Yes, you do. You're wearing a blue shirt. A blue shirt that has Rick and Morty on it. Hey,
yeah.
What's going on here? I'll tell you what's going on here. Your employee is refusing to help me. My employee.
I'm waiting for the day this actually happens to me while I'm like out in the store. I have no idea
who this person is. Oh, wow. You're a manager and you don't even know who your employees are. No, he's not an Look, I don't want to hear any excuses, okay? What I do want is this person fired. He doesn't... No, sir, I'm not... I don't want to hear it. You know what? Fine. You're fired. Oh,
I've already seen this, but like, I love watching it.
Do you realise it was that easy?
Fired.
I'm going to go do the same thing at the Sainsbury's across the road. Oh, God, what have we done? That is fine. He's their problem now.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
No, that is basically exactly literally literally what happened to me in real life. But like no, they no one was like, oh yeah, what do you mean you don't know? You work here. The first person to ask me something, I just kind of like paused and I'm like, I don't work here. And then like after that, every time someone tried to say something, I'm like, I don't work here. I'm just standing here. I'm just doing nothing. His shorts are so funny. No, his shorts are so funny. I don't know how I've gotten onto like UK retail YouTube shorts like in my like recommendations, like in my like feed. But like that guy, and there's like a girl who also works at like not at Tesco, but like somewhere else. But like I've seen like her videos and like that guy's videos. The guy who's delicious, I know he doesn't do retail, but like I know he's Irish, so like I get like a lot of his videos as well. He's also funny. There's also like a baker, like I think she's a British girl. Like, she like has like a bakery. And she's like, hello, welcome to the From Scratch Bakery, and then she has like Karens and everything. I just like there's a lot of like British UK and adjacent like YouTubers, like just like YouTube shorts like always come up on my feed. Garen Noon, is that the guy? Is that the follow me I'm delicious guy? We send each other like those like shorts quite often, so I'm going to take your word for it. Like you are an expert in the field of consuming media. Oh no, you're 16 Pokemon chain. This is so sad. I'm so sorry. Fuck you. Okay. No, like you're just the expert in the field of just like consuming media and like, you know, shut up. Your mum. They are literally both Irish. Are they? I don't know who's Irish at this point. I'm kind of afraid to just assume like who is Irish and who is not. I'm going to search this guy on the YouTube. Give me 1 second. Is this the guy who I'm thinking of? Yes, it is the follow me I'm delicious guy. I think a lot of I said British and then I said British/UK because like I use those words interchangeably and I know I shouldn't. And mentioned 2 Irish people. Okay, yeah. And then I said British by mistake. I meant to say like UK, just like content creators from the UK, who make a lot of like content like that. Like a lot of like skit and like scripted like shorts and things. Okay, it's daytime. Fuck the sun. Boo! Don't look at the sun. Don't look at that. We're not in the UK. Yeah, not anymore. I forgot. Right, true. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I just assumed that like maybe I'm a bad person. Maybe I'm racist. Yeah, okay. My bad. I'm sorry. But was Ireland ever in the UK? I don't know who told me that they were. I think it's anymore. Okay, so they're not. Okay. There's a good chance I may have gotten, like, the entirety of, like, Europe and the UK, like, clumped together. It's been over a century. Okay, bro, I don't have a good memory. You weren't even born. What do you mean? I was born. Your mother wasn't born. Someone was born. Someone was born over a century ago, and they took note and gave me the wrong information. Your grandmother wasn't born. Okay, so like I may have been misinformed and also stupid. I don't know why. I just assumed the the UK was like England, Scotland, Ireland, and possibly Wales. I'm not quite sure on that one. I just assumed the UK were all of them, just solely for the fact that like you're all close together. That's the only logic I had. This is the same logic as thinking that like Australia and New Zealand are the same country. It's very dumb. I realize that. I agree with the chat right now. I am stupid. I should like it's not correct. I don't know why I'm like this. I'm so sorry. Okay, I can feel the aura of Parksme personally flying to my house right now to beat me up. She is boarding the plane as we speak. She'll be on my doorstep within a matter of seconds. Those are the British Isles. Okay, but you were absolutely talking about the United Kingdom and Great Britain and in Northern Ireland, yeah. Wait, so they're the British Isles, but they're not the UK. I think I just kind of like thought like, oh yeah, the UK, British Isles, British, Britain, England, UK. My brain made connections that weren't connected, and I am a fool. Anyway, so I've been watching a lot of I get a lot of those YouTubers who make YouTube shorts and TikTok shorts and things, who live in England, Scotland, just England and Ireland basically, really, for the most part. Sometimes Scotland, but yeah. This hunt's going awesome. I'm sorry I'm stupid, it will happen again. I fooled around with your mom? Yeah? I don't know how to respond to that. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Awesome. Okay. Big yawn. Where is the shiny, scaly guy? The Scraggle man. Where is Braggle Simpson when you need him? My brain's starting to turn to putty. Okay. No shiny. Man. My shiny charm must be broken. There's no shinies. I've gotten literally no shinies. I literally have no shinies right now. I haven't gotten a single shiny this entire stream. I have no idea where these are. Maybe my game is broken. Maybe my game's cursed. Maybe I have like the very rare glitch where like the shiny charm actually removes all shinies from the game. And there's no shinies ever again. Clearly. That's clearly what's going on here. Hyper potions! Awesome. Man, I don't even know like what songs are in like this playlist. Oh, I think I have to actually remove this song. So a lot of hyper potion songs in my playlist are getting like copyright struck. Not in the playlist, but like when like they appear like in my my stream VODs, like those parts of the those parts are like getting like claimed. So I might remove this from the playlist. I'm sorry, hyper potions. I love you. I might kill you. You could. Okay, what if I like pay you like $14 and like a golden gay time? $14, a stick of gum, a golden gay time, and a used copy of Footloose. Will you accept these terms? Will you kill me with those things? Yes, with those things. You have to MacGyver a death weapon with $14, a stick of gun, a stick of gun? No, stick of gum. A golden gay time, and a used copy of Footloose. I'm not going to elaborate what it's not a previously owned copy of Footloose. It is a used copy of Footloose. Leave that as it is, as you will. You know, take that as you will. Golden gay time is an ice cream. Yeah. Golden gay time is not an innuendo. It's an ice cream. It's like a caramel ice cream of like with like cookie dough bits and chocolate on the outside. It's really fucking good, honestly. Ooh, I want a golden gay time right now. Fuck, my hungry ass could never be a homosexual. I think it's because they put hyper in all of their songs, and they get commissioned by a lot of actual corporations make songs for them, so greedy people on YouTube be like, an opportunity to make money. Ooh, no, you're right. No, I get that. Okay, that logically makes sense. Okay, I was starting to think that like hyper potions themselves were like, I don't want people using these songs. Honestly, okay, I don't know about like the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie, but in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I'm pretty sure they had like hyper potions as like the credits song, and when I heard them in the credits, I like got so excited, like fuck yeah, that's hyper potions, that's my bitches right there. I love those guys. I remember vaguely having a conversation about it being ice cream. I know I've like definitely brought up Golden Gay times to a lot of my American friends. That's because like it's fun to like you know bring up like parts of like your culture and like you know I'm not saying ice cream is our culture, but like you know just like bringing up things that, like I've grown up with or like things that are familiar to me, and like it's just kind of like novel to like talk to someone who has never experienced something that like you have experienced so frequently like in your childhood. It's like, damn, what do you mean you don't know what a battered sav is or a sloinky doinky or Mr. Ploinky or fuck. What's the pink fucking in England called? Parksy, I'm sure you know this guy. He's like pink with spots and like he's a costume guy. I don't know what he is. I'm just aware of him. He's like Mr. Something. He's got like weird diseases. He's a children's like entertainment thing. It's Mr. Something or other. Fuck. Okay. Oh, okay, you know him? Okay. Yes, please. Mr. Blobby! Yes, I did not grow up with Mr. Blobby, but I am aware of Mr. Blobby's game. I'm on my way to Chick-fil-A. Alright, everybody. This is motherfucker Mr. Blobby. Yo, why you got his penis out? Bro, you can't do that. This is Mr. Blobby. He's a pink fuck. I only know that he's like a British thing. I'm gonna send this into no context. Everyone join my Everyone join my Discord so you can see Mr. Blobby in glorious 1080p. Actually, what is this 1080p? Dude, you can buy him? Crazy. Anyway, good side quest. He's kind of spooky. Yeah, apparently he like did like creep out some kids, and like, you know, like I think he did cause some like trauma for children. Like, oh, creepy guy. Which I get that. Like a lot of like the children's like media directed for children that have like costumes as like the guys. Is creepy. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, some fuck-ass kid was scared of the Yo Gabba Gabba creatures. You know, like the robot or something? Nah, I'd probably be scared of, like the weird, like, the orange guy, maybe. I think I was creeped out by, like, there was this guy called, like, Big Dog. He was a big dog, in case you couldn't figure it out, you fucking idiot. So, Big Dog. I'm gonna look at Big Dog. Big Dog... Australia. Okay, I can't find Big Dog. Big Dog, kids show. Yeah, it's Big Dog. Okay, so it's not Big Dog. It's not a TV show thing, okay? So Big Dog, I don't know if other countries have this. Let me pause my game. I don't know if other countries have this, but like, basically, like when it hits a certain time on like in the day, this guy will show up on screen and tell all the children to go to bed. It's like, oh, hold on, like, okay, good night, Big Dog. Let's find a Big Dog clip. What the actual fuck is this? It's Big Dog, hold on. Well, the other countries don't have that? Hold on, good night, Big Dog. Okay. Like, some, like, just like, okay, yeah, okay, so like, okay, this is like a recent one. But like, at like, what, 9 PM at night? This is from 2017, okay. Good night, Big Dog. Like, at like 9 PM, this guy will appear on TV.
It's been another very exciting day for our friend Big Dog. Lots of adventure and fun for everyone.
Oh my god, he does look like from that Duck Hunt horror game, you're right.
Big Dog to say goodnight.
Basically, it just tells all the kids to go to bed. Go to bed or Big Dog will get you. No, he did kind of scare me, because like, this guy does not look like a dog.
Good night, girls and boys. Sweet dreams.
Yeah, like that will just appear like on like in the ad breaks at like a random time, and like not a random time. It was like a set time at like what 9 PM or something at night. I remember like my mum would like record that like on a VHS, like on like the original ones. I was gonna like, have it like play in the background while I'm talking. Like my mum would like record this on a VHS, not this one, like the older one. And then she would like play it on TV when she would want me and my brother to go to bed. So we would like go to bed at like 3 PM just because like some dog on TV told me to, you know? Anyways, that's Big Dog. Humphrey Bear scared me more, I think. Humphrey Bear. Okay, so this is Humphrey Bear. This is a guy from TV. He's a bear. I don't remember what he did, but he did bear activities, I'm sure. I don't think he spoke, but this guy creeped me out. You were more scared of this? I don't know, like, if you saw this thing on TV as you're forming, like, your, like, frontal lobe, would you not be kind of creeped out a little bit? Let's find the Humphrey Bear theme song. Hold on. Humphrey Bear theme song. He's like from like the 80s or whatever. Pause the video. Okay. Okay, yeah, like this is the original like intro that like I watched. I don't know why this like scared me as a kid. Bro, he lives in Jelly Hills. Did you search Muppet Top's shop theme song on YouTube? Alright, I'm on it. This sounds familiar. I feel like you've told me about this thing before, but I'm so prepared to like go down this track again. Humphrey Bear. Yeah, I don't know why this kind of like scared me. Maybe it's the fact he's wearing clothes? I think it's the fact that he's wearing a hat. Or just like some kind of clothes. Like, why are you wearing clothes? You're a bear. You must be up to sinister activities. You're here to murder me, obviously. That's probably like the logic of like 4-year-old me. I did not copy Bear in the Big Blue House. What? No, hold on. I'm trying to copy and paste. Copy, paste. Moppatop. The fuck is this thing? Okay, I don't think I've seen this thing actually.
You want it, we got it. Moppatop has got it.
Okay, the song's actually a bang.
To make your dreams come true.
Okay, this actually kind of slaps.
You need it. Happy dog, she's
Yeah, wait, is this like a Jim Henson?
believe the things we've got on.
Hell yeah, I hope it is.
Delicious surprise.
Like, there's like weird. Okay, this feels very Jim Henson.
Scratch a smile, a shake, a shine, a
This guy's awesome, actually.
When you go out shopping, why don't
You were scared of this guy? Moppatop was my goat. Okay, the Moppatop was your goat, but you weren't scared. Okay. This guy's awesome. And now he's 2D. Yeah, okay, this is absolutely a Jim Henson. I can smell the Muppets from a mile away. Awesome. This has been fun to like go down memory lane for a little bit. Yeah, close the window. All right. Music. Hello. Awesome. What was I doing? Were there any other like kids shows? Okay, I guess we're now talking about like kids shows that like have like a guy in a suit as like an animal. Same producer as Fraggle Rock. That's what I'm getting, because it was giving me like Fraggle Rock, and like there's like little like, I'm gonna say like they're rodents. The guys like they're in the ceiling, like were very like they had like a very like Jim Henson kind of like je ne sais quoi about them. I didn't see Fraggle Rock as a kid. I watched Johnny and the Sprites when I was a kid. I don't think that is also like a Jim Henson Company kind of thing. Hold on. Johnny and the Sprites. Like, they're not, like, Johnny and the Sprites is not like a guy in a suit kind of thing. Alright. Yeah, we're back down to this. Okay, so this is a... Oh, play the music again. Pause the game. Thank you. Okay. I watched this when I was a kid. There's Johnny, and those are the Sprites. I don't remember much about it. I just remembered I liked it, and like there was like songs. It was on Playhouse Disney. That's why I watched it, because I don't know why I hyperfixated on. I don't think hyperfixate is the right word, but like I watched Playhouse Disney as a 12-year-old, and I don't know how to explain it. I'm just gonna say it's like some underlying like autistic thing, and I'm just gonna call it a day there. Let's find a Johnny and the Sprites theme song. Yo, wait, hold on. Better video. Pause the song. Pause the music, thank you. This is awesome. Shoutouts to me being scared of like of copyright with like using hyper potion songs, and now I'm just watching a clip of like a very crunchy like. This is gonna get me in so much more trouble. All right. Anyway, back to video games. Back to video games, because we are getting sidetracked too much. Can you play? My everything's frozen. And it's muted. Okay, and fixing. Fixed. Awesome. Excellent. Okay. Back to hunting. I might get to like the end of the hour and we'll see how I feel. Okay. Not as shiny yet. Maybe I'll go for like one more night worth actually. Cause like it's nearly day. Dawn is approaching. You know, not the concept of like daytime, but dawn as in Pokemon Dawn. Haha, funny joke. No one's made that joke before. Yeah, maybe I'll do like either like we'll get to the end of the hour, or we'll get to like the end of the next set of night, and we'll see how I feel. Yo, there were 260 Monotop episodes. Yo, you could watch one a day next year. You could watch one a day, and then for no reason. I haven't done it in a year. This is what it sounds like when you're trying to like convince somebody to like watch One Piece. Like if you watch like 3 episodes a day, you'd be caught in a year. If you watch 1 episode a day and or every second day, you can watch all of Moppatop. Shout out of me being scared of the Flying Dutchman from SpongeBob, but specifically the video game Revenge of the Flying Dutchman on GameCube. To be fair, he is rather spooky. I can see it. I'm getting kind of heebie-jeebies from just thinking about him right now. Not from the show, but like also from like the video game, from like the GameCube or whatever. Was it just the GameCube, or was it like was it PlayStation as well? I don't know. I never owned that game. I never owned a GameCube either. But I know like a lot of like restaurants growing up would have like a little like kids zone, and there'd be like a TV like locked up in a box, and like the box would have like there would be like a TV like locked in a glass case with like a video with a video game console and a video game inside of it. And quite often like I remember like me and my brother would like play that game a little bit because like he liked SpongeBob. I didn't really give a care too much about SpongeBob, but everyone liked SpongeBob, so everyone was playing the SpongeBob game. And I think he gave me some scares. He was very spooky dooky. I was scared of the Ice Age DVD menu. No, actually, it also... Okay, no, I agree. I was also kind of... I don't think I was scared, but it did make me uncomfortable. Like, just how it's like so silent, and then every now and then a character will like appear, but like it's like all... Like the voices are all echoey, and like it did make me like uncomfortable. I agree with that. That is what I entirely agree with. Fuck you! They made my respawn. They made my reset section, my shiny hunt. They made it a wild zone again. Fuck you! This is so mean. Man, note to self: don't hunt for a nighttime shiny. At a spot that could also be a battle zone. All right, hold on. I'm trying to. My computer froze. Okay, Ice Age. DVD menu. If it's the same one I'm thinking of, then I agree. I don't know why my computer like freaks out when I have like two like YouTube tabs open. Alright. Screen share, hello. Like including the part that was just a scene from the movie. Okay, I also agree actually, yeah. Like everything you're saying I totally agree with. That was also like pretty scary. It's just like it made me so uncomfortable for no reason. Just like how it goes silent, and then you just, I think the silence is what like made me scared, you know? Whoa! They look so bad here. Oh my god. All right, let's just like, can we skip forward to like the part? Oh, okay. Not that. Okay, this part also. I think like the part that like made me the most freaky deaky was like. When they were like sliding around in like the ice slides, like the section for that. This part also did kind of like make me a bit uncomfy, to the point where like when I got to like these parts of the movies, I was like, oh, I'm scared. Okay, these are different menus. Okay, guys, fellas, this movie may have just like scared me a little bit, or like had maybe like it gave me like a level of uncanny valley I couldn't like really pinpoint or something. I don't know. I don't remember. I can't pinpoint why, but I agree. This is scary. All right. Where is like the ice slide part? Where they slide around like in the ice spot, and the baby goes in the air at some point. Oh wow, you're not going to include it? Wow, what are you afraid of? Like copyright or something? Cringe. Imagine being scared of copyright. Couldn't be me. Could literally be me. Oh, you clicked the one video that cut it out? Oh, okay. Well, we all know what we're talking about. We all know that part. Alright, big stretch. Alright. We can do it. We can get this shiny. I believe. I believe in us. Why is there no music? Is my music buffering? Oh, YouTube's buffering. Alright. Surprise. Nothing. You thought there was something? Nah. Get surprised, idiot. Anyway. Was there anything else as a kid that scared me? I mean, the second Harry Potter movie, like with the spiders, that scared me, but like, that makes sense because like arachnophobia is a very common like fear. I think that is what gave me the fear of spiders actually, now that I'm thinking about it. That was scary. I know as a kid, I was just really afraid of like people dressed up in mascot costumes. Like whenever I went to, like, when I was a little, very little kid, my family took me to like a theme park in Queensland, Australia. And they had like all the they had like Nickelodeon costumes and like characters like Rugrats and things. And I was like shitting in my pants, like literally and figuratively. Because I was just so like frightened, like no, I don't want to go near them. And then like my family made me take photos of like with like the weird Angelica and like the creepy Chucky. And I'm like, no, let me go home. The concept of people still liking Harry Potter scare me, yeah. I think millennials scare me. Please excuse the fact that like I am dangerously close to being age of a millennial. But millennials scare me. This is something you talk about on Friendly Fire SMH, is it? I do remember I talked about it once, now that I think about it. I just couldn't remember like where. I may be silly, I may be stupid. Harry Potter scares me, yeah. Very scary. I hate going to like my local GameStop or like game store and like going to like the merchandise section and having an entire like Harry Potter area. Like, can we leave Harry Potter in the past? Can we like stop? Like, I think it's time to put down the sorting hat, you know? Harry Potter's been dead for like 10 years now. Enough time has passed. We can just like leave it, you know? Funko Pop's going out of business. Allegedly, maybe. Okay. Pinch of salt what I'm saying. But like, it's been circulating on Twitter that like, Funko Pop doesn't expect to be like existing in the next year or so. Big news for people who hate capitalism. I don't believe it. I also feel like it's like this. I feel like this is some kind of like marketing strategy, like telling people like, oh yeah, we're probably gonna go out of business soon. So people start buying all of the so people start like buying more Funko Pops. Like, oh, they're going out of business. Gotta buy them while I can. And then Funko Pop's like, wow, look at that. Our business is booming again. We're gonna be around for 10 more years. That's probably what they're doing. But I think it'd be funnier if they're just like admitting like, yeah, we're dying now. But like, can you imagine like all the Funko Pops are gone? Like, what are they gonna fill up like half of the video game stores with? You can't go to like a hobby store without having like an entire wall of Funko Pops. What are they gonna replace it with? U2s? I was looking for some pajama pants because it's getting colder here. I saw cute ones and I saw Harry Potter on the tag and I got revolted. Yeah. And I stopped looking for the pants. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that Harry Potter has made you stop wearing pants. That's clearly what you're saying. Now you're only wearing shorts. Because they're comfy and easy to wear. And look, Harry Potter did not wear shorts. What? They made a whole book about Harry Potter and the comfortable shorts? No. If they were actually struggling, they would just be like, hey, we're gonna stop making figures of literally every character ever. Yeah, like, they make random characters and, like, random people, like, Funko Pops. Like, who is asking for 5 million, like, Ben Shapiro Funko Pops? Like, seriously? Like, they could seriously, like, stop making, like, as many as they are. And, like, they make, like, a bunch of, like, random ones. Like, just, like, variants of ones. Like, oh, yeah, you could buy gingerbread, like, Captain America! Like, why? Just make things. Just make, like, enough for you to, like, you know, survive. Don't make random shit that no one's gonna buy. Because that's why you're going out of business. That's why there's, like, so much plastic, like, you know, why Ben Shapiro, what your mind went to. Because I remember, like, forever ago, there was, like, a landfill of, like, tens of thousands of Ben Shapiro, like, Funko Pops. Like, that was just, like, my go-to. But, like, there's just so many, like, Funko Pops going to landfills. There's so much, like, waste and, like, littering, and, like, it's destroying the planet. For what? Just, like, a slightly different colored, like, piece of plastic? You know? Is that frontmost as shiny Scraggy? But no, okay. It was there for like 3 resets. Okay, yeah, so yeah, okay. What does shiny Scraggy look like actually? I'm glad it wasn't shiny. Shiny Scraggy. I think it probably would be awesome if we looked to see like what the shiny was. Is the shiny like a subtle shiny? Okay, so the shiny is a subtle shiny. It's Scrafty that has like the okay, very green. All right, I'm gonna like I'm gonna bring what I'm looking at. Okay, Scrafty, yeah, Scrafty is green, but Scraggy is the subtle shiny. Okay, I see. ED shiny Scraggy. I swear if I click on this video and like it's just gonna take me to where I am currently. I'll probably talk about Scrafty, never mind. Okay, yeah, no, we chill. Yo, I'm not gonna watch that video. We're on a mission. We got one mission and one mission alone. Shiny hunts. Yeah, we'll get to the end of this nighttime. I think I'll call it. Okay. I didn't really know what shiny Scraggy looked like. I was kind of thinking it was just gonna like look the same. You know, I'll just walk over here and like check all of them just in case. Okay, yeah, didn't think so. You know, actually, it is kind of funny that like the shinies, like the shinies for like each 3 stages are like very distinctly different. That is kind of funny. I think it is neat. I do like it when shinies have like consistent color schemes. That way, like imagine like you like get a shiny Pokemon and you really like what it looks like, but then like you evolve it and like it looks like arse. Mega's the only good one. Don't at me. I don't really care too much for Scraggy or Scrafty. The Mega is really cool though. I do like it. I do wish the colors were slightly different because like, at a glance it does look rather odd. Did I say shiny? No, the shiny is cool. The color scheme for like for the Mega is kind of, I don't like the color scheme for it. I wish like I wish it was slightly different. But hey, at least the shiny is awesome. And that's what I want. I want a shiny. Big yawn, soz. Alright. I'm gonna catch it in Dust Ball since it kind of incorporated the green, and when it comes out of the ball, it's purple, like the Mega. Ooh, also the black is, because it's dark type. That is actually a really good, ball to catch it in. Sometimes I do catch the, I do try to match balls with the shinies from time to time. Not all the time. Quite often I'll just go for whatever's, like, the strongest ball, or, like, whatever's appropriate for, like, the moment, like quick balls or, ultra balls or whatever. But every now and then I do, like, go out of my way to, like, try and get, like, a ball that matches. My music just buffered. Weird. I think it depends. Flaffy's shiny kind of sucks because the rest of the line turns the same color as their shinies. Yeah, I get that. I'm not really a big fan of Ampharos. It's shiny and also in general. So that's why I haven't evolved my Flaffy or my my Mareep yet. But I do agree, like the Flaffy shiny is kind of like mid. Like I wish it was better. Shiny Mareep is really awesome. I do like shiny Mareep. I love matching balls with shinies. I do with every shiny. I see the appeal. I just don't do it all the time. If it's a shiny I really like, I do it. But not all the time. You'd rather have a shiny Flaffy than Ampharos? I mean, no. Honestly, I just haven't like had the chance. Okay, I was going to evolve the Flaffy, but I want to like leave it as a shiny Flaffy just until I get like another in the line. Cause like there's a chance I could get like a shiny Ampharos, and if I do get a shiny Ampharos, I don't want 2 shiny Ampharoses. So I'm waiting to see if I get like another shiny in the line, and then like I'll get like a whole like living like line of it. Flatty. Hey! My voice is kind of cracky. My voice is kind of cracking right now. I'm oh no, oh, I thought I said it out loud. Never mind. Okay, I think you're making fun of me. I like the green ball and Flaffy. I'm leaving it. Yeah. Top of the morning to you, Flatty. I'm gonna name my Flaffy to be that, actually. I'm now deciding. Google's main character. Okay, my main character syndrome is so evil. I don't do it on purpose. I don't know at what point, I started being like, yeah, I'm the main character. I don't do it on purpose. It's just always, like, accidental. Anyway, top of the morning to you, Flatty. I hate my main character syndrome. I wish I could stop. It is something I'm trying to work on. I think it's just, like, I'm so used to, like, being the butt of the joke and also being, like, I've been streaming for a long time and I don't often, like, do, like, collab streams or, like, multi-people streams or anything. You know, the Let's Go Pikachu and EV streams are the exception here. But, like, I'm so used to, like, being, like, not the center of attention, but like the streamer in question, or like being like the butt of the joke whenever it's like, oh hey, Gilgo's doing something silly again, because like I'm just so used to like those dynamics that like it's just like natural, I guess. Alright, so better than all the habits you've learned from me. I mean, I will agree to disagree. Yeah, a lot of your habits I like. I do like in general when people pick up habits from other people. Yeah, it's just something so fun about having like different people's like souls, like sort of like speckle off into other people. Like, there's so many small things that I do that remind me of other people that, like, are in my life or have been in my life in the past, whether they're, like, still there or otherwise. And so, like, it's just fun how, like, other people have, like, there's just something, like, really, like, awesome. Is that the fucking borderline from the staff roll? Yes, it's also a Hyper Potion song. I like the song. I think it's awesome. I don't know why it's buffering right now. It's being very evil. Okay, I've realized my music was buffering because I've had my Twitch stream up in the background this entire time, and I haven't just like paused it. It's just been playing. And now it's like frozen. Alright, we're starting again. It would be so awesome, and it would be so cool. You're right. I don't know, like, there's just, like, something, like, meaningful or, like, it makes me kind of, like, sentimental or just, like, emotional about, like, just seeing, like, different aspects of different people, like, you know, reminisce, like, just, like, reflected in other people's, like, souls and habits. I don't know, it's just neat. Speaking of being neat and cool and awesome and such, Melly Starflower, welcome in. How you doing? It has been a long time since I've seen you. How have you been? Have you been well? Have you been awesome and have you been cool? And how was your stream? More importantly, how was your stream? Welcome in, Raiders. How are you? Love you. Awesome. It's been a while since I've been streaming, so it's nice to see you again. I'm sure you have to go do all your post-stream things. You're talking over 2 layers of music. Sure, that's a sensory experience. Is there 2 music? Is there 2 musics? There's only 1 music. I've had my stream playing. I just didn't have it like muted. No, I did have it muted. Never mind. Oh, the alert. Okay, it's getting to the end of my stream. I'm like, my brain is like melting. Okay. Come on, we have enough time to get it over there one more time. No! The raid alert, dumbass. Yeah. I should try and find... I don't often play music while I'm streaming. Hyper Potions. So I guess it's just like, I probably should have like muted the music. Or maybe I should find a way to like have the alert play and also mute like whatever music I'm playing in the background. I don't know. I'll put a pin in that. I can probably do that. Alright, so I know we just finished the nighttime, but I want to check. We did get close enough that a shiny may have spawned. So I'm going to go check to see if a shiny has spawned. And if the area is a battle zone, I am actually going to end the stream. Alright, we're safe. We're fine. Okay. I mean, stream's ending soon anyway, but like, whatever. You're being raided by the Starflower Guild. Hell yeah, I am. Welcome in. How you doing? I'm assuming you have to like wait for the ad to play out. Well, welcome in. How's your day? How's your raid? How's your stream? How's your meme? 300 ping raid. Hey. I'm sure she was waiting until the ad played out, which is very fair. You know, sometimes I forget like ads play, and like whenever I join a stream, the ad doesn't play right away, so I'll start like typing something, and then as soon as I hit send, like the ad starts playing. I'm like, I should have waited until like the ad stopped before I typed. Oh well, and then like here we are. Well, awesome. For anybody who's just coming in, welcome in. I'm Gilgo. I just took a break from streaming. TLDR, life was annoying, but now life is less annoying. We should get our little shiny out. We should get our shiny we got today. We got a couple of shinies, honestly, but this is the one that we were hunting, Pancham. We didn't think of a name for this girl. We should think of a name for her soon. But yeah, look at her. This is Pancham. How do you get the camera out? Is it L? Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure you would have you wouldn't have pre-roll ads because you have the periodic ads. Maybe we have both. Anyway, look at her! Ain't she awesome? Let's pause our music so we can play some in-game music. I forgot I had the music muted. Girl, she's just waving. Ain't she sweet? Look at her. Let's get a good photo of her. Let me just that's a bad photo. I love her. She's awesome. Alright. Look at her buff head. Bro, she looks like a Labubu. She is a Labubu. Okay, awesome. Okay. I think you can like move with the camera. Okay. Well, like move while holding the camera. Okay. She's so cute. She is cute. Look at her. She is so baby. Alright, let's find like the sepia tone. There we are. Sepia. Okay, kind of oddly enough, it kind of washes her out a little bit. But like, look at her, ain't she sweet? She's a little dreamy. Alright, get rotated, idiot. Now I could make her a wallpaper if I wanted to. Oh. I don't know how to control the camera when it's rotated. Awesome! Yeah! Awesome, but yes, that's the shiny. Well, that's the main, that was our shiny that we hunted for today earlier. We got a whole bunch of other shinies as well. But that was our only target that we did hit. We did get another Badu, that was awesome. And then a lot of these shinies is what we got. That's a lot of shinies, damn, okay. I should give these away. At the end of, like, if we do, like, more shiny hunting streams, should I, like, give these shinies away at the end of the stream? Or, like... Actually, I want this Scatterbug. What am I doing? Hold on. Now I have the entire line of Scatterbugs. Go Spewbug, go Vivillon, and go Scatterbug. Okay, awesome. I kind of want to, like, give these away to, like, viewers, but at the same time, like, they're so prominent. There's a lot of them, is what I'm saying. Hold on, I want to, like, organize them in groups. Vivillon. I don't know how to pronounce things! We've been over this! I don't know how to do many things! Alright, I'm gonna put them in little groups, like this. Look at that! Hell yeah. That is a lot of Litleos, damn. Alright, let's do a cheeky save. Alright. Pokemon status? No. Twitter status! What'd you say? Vivillon is pretty overrated for Pokemon that nobody can pronounce. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, you're right. I don't know how to pronounce anything, but I do know how to pronounce. Thank you so much for hanging out today. You are awesome, you're all awesome. Melody, let me give you a shout out. I forgot about shout outs for a second. It's been a second since I've been streaming. I'll be so for real. But I am so back that I am behind the mic again. And yeah, so go check out Melody if you haven't already. You didn't even prompt the tweet. Did I not? Alright, I'm undoing my retweet then. Look at the timestamp. Look, I just saw November 2010. No, 2025. Oh yeah, okay, look at the timestamp. Shut up. Your mum. I just saw it was today. I was like, this must be about me. Main character syndrome is kicking in once again. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out today. Today was really awesome. I'm so glad to be back behind the mic. No guarantee. I'm hopefully going to try and stick to like a stream schedule of like Monday, Thursday, Saturday. Today's Monday. Do the math. I'm not mathing. Fuck you. No. Anyway. Yeah, hopefully I'm hoping on Thursday I'm gonna be live again. I want to try and play Pikmin. I also want to play Animal Crossing. So whatever I feel like in the moment, we'll get to. I'll probably do Animal Crossing later in the week. Most likely Pikmin. Maybe I'll do shiny hunting. You know what? No promises. I'm making no promises, and that itself is a promise. Don't think about it too hard. If anybody is watching and they haven't dropped a follow, make sure you do so you can join us for our next stream. Whatever that is, whether it's shiny hunting or whatever game, I don't know. I'll decide when I get to it. I'm gonna stream later on the week, hopefully. Yeah, drop me a follow and follow me at various places. Do I have like I do have a link tree. Go check out my link tree. We can find all my little links. Another link I'm gonna highlight is Friendly Fire. I didn't mention it much during the stream. I'll probably mention it more later. But Friendly Fire is a joint YouTube channel that I have with Parksmere. So go check it out. We should be uploading again soon. With a couple of videos in the works, with many videos in the works. So if you want to go watch some edited YouTube gameplay featuring me and other friends, who? No clue. I have no idea, eh? Yeah, if you want to go check that out, go check it out. You can go subscribe and check out some videos, some awesome videos and everything. We have a bunch of like Halloween uploads. We didn't upload in Halloween because we both got sidetracked with various things. So November is Halloween too, Electric Spookaloo. So that's not the official subtitle for it. Is there not a video scheduled for a few hours from now? I mean, I haven't scheduled it yet, but we will be posting a video in a couple hours. So go subscribe so you can go and watch it. Yeah, I have to make the thumbnail. I haven't made a thumbnail for it yet. That's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the afternoon. I'm going to go make a thumbnail for that. But before I go, is there anybody live that I should go and raid? This is the question. I am trying to make sure I raid people more frequently. Because I get so into the habit of, like, not trying to reach out and, like, you know, like, make new friends and everything. And I get kind of scared, like, oh, I don't want to annoy people. I don't want to, like, raid people to annoy them. Now the auto thumbnail is pretty good. The auto thumbnail wall of text, you numbhead. Numbhead? Numhard. Numhard? Okay, that's kind of like a contradiction. Anyway, I have to try and like raid people more frequently. So, ooh, you know what? Let's step out. Oh, should I? You know what? Let's step out of my comfort zone a little bit. Let's go and raid a partner streamer I watch sometimes. Ooh, why not? Let's go on a raid. What's my raid message? Where is it? Raid! There we go. Okay. Copy this message. Oh no, it's Gilgo. Use any of those emotes, whether you have, you know, whether you're sub to me or not, you can use that emote. You can use the global emote. You can use any emote you want, as long as you just say, oh no, it's Gilgo. And let's go and, raid, this streamer I like, Wafer. They're also doing a shiny deck. They're shiny hunting right now. They're doing a shiny dex completion. They played Animal Crossing in the past as well. But I found them through Animal Crossing, so I'm sure they'll be playing that when, the new update comes out. But hey, who knows? Let's go raid them, before my anxiety gets the better of me. I love you all. I'll see you all, when I stream next, which hopefully will be in a couple of days. Go check out Friendly Fire. Follow me on various locations. I love you. Stay sexy. Don't eat hot glue. Wait for it to cool down, idiot.